All right, hi everyone. It is ThuggzBunney here, back with episode 7 of the Down the Irons podcast now, and I am joined for this episode. We have another double guest episode. Probably, actually, no, I'll leave it up. And I was gonna say the last double guest episode for a while, but we'll see what we want to do. But I am joined here by 2019 and 2025 tournament champion RaNDiM, as always. What's up, man?
Yo, what's good, bruh?
Everything is good. Everything is great. I'm also joined by our two guests. We have two-time champ Beastly Bosna. How's it going, man?
Hello.
Glad to have you back for the. Are you our first return guest?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
What an honor, man.
Put that in your Discord bio.
The tournament win was nice, but, first return guest on the pod.
Many people have won multiple tournaments, but only one person in the world has ever been a repeat guest in the DTI podcast. Just saying. Technically, third time if you. Oh, but that's the FBI podcast. Sorry, different.
Oh yeah. Third time featured.
Wasn't it also in another episode? And I just said hello out the blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for one episode you barged in.
Yeah.
Damn. You just shouted out OMG.
Those are the top 10 teams. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, but also our other guest, finally Uncharted 2 champion, officially. We have Vattyy, also known as Mattyy90. How's it going?
What's up?
Welcome to the pod, my friend.
Welcome.
Not only is he finally an Uncharted 2 champion, but he's the only motherfucker probably ever to win a tournament in all three Uncharted multiplayers. So that's pretty fucking cool.
Yes, sir.
Damn. Wait, are you the only that
as far as I know.
any OMG people have Uncharted 4 success?
I don't think OMG ever won in Uncharted 3, did they?
Or Uncharted? Did they not in Uncharted?
No, they did not win a single tournament in Uncharted 3.
Get Positive won the first Big Two crew, and then Get Positive won the Frag Nation finals against OMG, and it was Get Positive versus Saudi Elite in the second Big Two crew tournament. And I feel like OMG didn't play Uncharted 3 that much. I don't know if they participated in any other tournaments after that. They might have, but I just don't know of it.
That's kind of crazy. I don't know why I thought they won multiple shit in Uncharted 3. My God.
Did
I need a brush up
Sergio?
my Uncharted 3 history.
Did Sergio win anything in Uncharted 3 though? With someone else?
I don't think so.
No, he didn't.
Damn.
As far as I know, he only played with OMG.
Well, then it's only Matty. Shit.
Yeah, bro. Nobody else I can think of.
Uncharted
Antonio's close if Antonio ever gets an Uncharted 2.
Jesus. Uncharted 2 champ, Uncharted 3 champ, Uncharted 4 champ, and podcast guest. Goddamn resume.
In that order of importance.
From least to most important.
Please.
Well, shit. Before we get into the topic, we're just gonna go through our main topic. We're gonna do a tournament recap thing, and we're gonna shout out some of the awards that we are giving out for the tournament. We've also expanded on those, and this is the first tournament ever where we're doing really a
whole plethora of awards.
Yeah, a really thorough. I called it a snapshot of the community at this point, and star players from all kinds of teams. But anyway, we'll get into that. But just real quick, I have to shout out or just mention again, if somehow, some way, you have not heard about the Uncharted Reloaded thing that is going on, I'm going to say this every goddamn episode, apparently.
Yes.
There will be a link in the description of this video. You click on that, it'll take you to the server, and then And then you'll have to get like verified or whatever. I think whitelisting is pretty damn quick now, like just a few days or
Yeah.
something at the most.
It's like a day, pretty much.
So yeah, you could be in on the games like this week. It's playable PlayStation 3 and PC, and that is Uncharted 2 and 3 servers are back up. So if you're interested, if you want to play, if you want to compete in tournaments or just play casually for nostalgia, whatever. You can do that. Matchmaking is not up yet, but that's like something they're working on and future planning for. Like a lot of time and energy for the like reloaded team is being spent in trying to get matchmaking up. So someday, but for now, custom matches work fine. And yeah, a lot of lobbies will just end up being a mix of comp and casual players or whatever. So it's not like you have to be a pro player to participate. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, besides that, I'll shout out the Patreon again. If you sign up for the Patreon, there are like different tiers and different options. There's a lot of stuff going on there, especially now that the like tournament is wrapped up. I'll definitely be posting quite a bit more there, but you'll get audio exclusive versions of the podcast. You can get early access to the video version. There's like matches, cinemas that I'm uploading there that I'm not uploading publicly for one reason or another. It could be any number of things, but there's whatever screenshots of some old OG matches that RaNDiM and I have played. There's at a certain tier, you'll get access to be like a tournament. What am I calling it? Tournament advisor? Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll be in discussion for like when we talk about rules or rulings, whether it's hackers being in your tournament or whether we're just talking about like, hey, what game mode, what settings, what how do we want to handle and enforce this rule or whatever it is, and all kinds of decision making stuff that goes on behind the scenes. You could get access to that stuff, and there's like 10 other things that I'm not going to be able to remember off the top of my head. But yeah, you can do that for like, I'm pretty sure there's like a half off. I think there's a free trial for your first week and then like half off for your first month or something. So it's like literally 50 cents to get into the like first tier, which is getting you like 90% of it. But yeah, then I mean that's pretty much it for announcements. Besides, like I have here in my notes that to talk about stats, and we'll kind of get into that. But a project that I've been working on is expanding statistics to include like map specific and mode specific information, and cleaning up some of the stats for like team kills or like in village when you spawn in and get ran over by the tank immediately. Just getting those off the scoreboards, because there are some people, funny enough, I've gone through like the Big 2 Crew 2011 tournament. There are some people who got team killed or killed by like the tank like 3 or 4 different times in a single game.
Jesus.
Like, holy shit. So yeah, their stats are gonna look a little bit nicer. As they should, because what the fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll go through a little bit of that stuff, and when we talk about like awards and maybe bring up some statistics, we'll kind of brush over that, and it'll be a kind of preview for what we're doing for all like future tournaments. And anyway, if you don't want to wait for that, sign up for the Patreon, and it helps us, it shows support, and it helps us to continue to like fund prize pools and all kinds of stuff, and really justify the work we're putting in here. So I would appreciate it greatly. I know RaNDiM does too, and and yeah, that's pretty much it for intro. So I will just start off the topic. Actually, I'll ask you, Rand, do you want to start with award stuff, or do you want to go through the bracket stage? The awards will be quicker, but it is also kind of like a wrap-up of the whole tournament, so I'm fine with either.
If it's a wrap-up, we can probably stay with the end.
Okay.
It's up to you guys. I really don't care. I'll do whatever.
What do you think, Bosna and Matty?
Just keep it for the end, I guess.
For the end. Okay, so let's just get into the bracket then. let's start off here. So we had a couple of. Oh my god. Well, first of all, do you want to go through like the initial bracket or just the rerun thing? Because we could talk about the ENT shit, or we could just leave it totally at. Like we could.
I,
Go ahead.
if the other homies want to talk about ENT, I'm down, but I also feel like we've talked about them enough. So, for the interest of time, I'd be down to skip it. But if they want to talk about it, I'm down as well.
We can talk about it, but just briefly, just explain like what happened in like a few
Yeah,
minutes, yes.
that's
But
fine.
like not
Sure.
go into detail what happened. Like
Yeah,
that has been said in the previous videos.
yeah, and the
So
FBI. Yeah, if you want to know the full story, check out the FBI podcast.
Yeah, so I will real quickly. I'm pulling up the original bracket. So just as like a rundown, initially it was set. Who was it? ENT played FM. They 3-0 swept them. Then played 1-3-3-7, 3-1 them. Then played WX semifinals, 3-0 swept them, and then played you guys and won 4-2 with an incredible comeback from going down
Yes.
0-2 to the starts.
So winning 4-2.
So yeah, basically, if we want to keep it long story short, and if you guys want to throw in anything, you're welcome to. But basically, there were some very suspicious and odd things that people were noticing in the gameplay, and we had WXHAM 1-3-7 had like accused ENT of cheating in like various ways, but there wasn't that much evidence coming from them. But we also didn't have time with like we have to go on to the next round every weekend. So as soon as we get the results for one weekend, we're just setting up for the next matches, starting to schedule that.
Yeah.
We don't have the like
The show must go on.
Yeah, don't have the opportunity to just pause and do like a hold up. I need someone from every team to help us investigate this, and everyone's gonna have to put off their matches for a week or whatever. But basically, this was the finals of the tournament, so we had time to take a step back. So we invited some WX people, 1-3-7, and then a bunch of people who were completely just like uninvolved in the situation. Even some friends of ENT, like PI had friends of ENT, and we got like Uncharted 3 people who,
have no stake in the game.
Yeah. So basically a whole investigation, and turns out shit was definitely weird because ENT had like multiple people using multiple different accounts in the finals and just in Reloaded generally. I think for the finals specifically, it was SEra playing on the SEra account, and then but yeah, we found out that there was also the Irrepulsive account that was being used. I don't think that like person is SEra. I'm pretty sure Irrepulsive is his own.
Yeah. He just used the account a couple times or something.
Yeah, and then
a lot of account sharing and wall hacking and claiming that it was something else, and they got cooked. So they got busted.
They got deep fried.
Got busted.
Yeah.
So
So
then that half of the bracket had to be replayed. So
what started as a like, holy shit, what an incredible comeback, was like, wait a fucking minute.
Yeah.
And it was a bit of a headache. It took a couple weeks for us to get back to a Regal Grand Finals because we basically ENT eliminated FM 1-3-7 and WX, but then also KP had dropped out because they were on to ENT's bullshit, and they didn't like cause a scene or whatever, complain. They just said like, hey, we're not playing, like, sorry. So they dipped out. And so I thought it was fair, since FM were eliminated round 1-3-7 in the quarterfinals, and WX semifinals, that we would just have like a round 1 kind of rematch, rerun of the bracket, FM versus KP. And then the winner would play 1-3-7, winner of that would play WX, and then winner of that would play Odyssey. So with that being said, now we could talk about like the real
the true bracket.
I guess we could just start from the top to bottom, and again we can make this as quick as we feel we need to. But we'll start with, first of all, PI getting like an automatic bye to round 2 because T2P dropped out. And then you'll see at the bottom of the bracket, WX and, well, that was, ENT's just in there as like a disqualified thing. So WX got the bye there. And Boyd got a bye from WRNG because they also dropped out. So, but then the first match that was played, FmXa versus LgDs. I know this was very surprising, but also kind of not at the same time, just because,
right.
For one, like we picked, I think all 3 of us, me, you, and did Skills there? Yeah, I think RaNDiM, me, you, Alex, and Skills. I think all picked FmXa.
I think all 4 of us picked FmXa. Yeah,
if memory serves.
So that was a little bit of an upset there. Granted, I don't think FmXa used their best lineup. I think a few of their starters sat out for some reason. They weren't available, but still, I mean, credit to LgDs. Like, they were definitely better than I think a lot of people gave them credit for at the start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing I would add is that, first of all, the series is close as hell. It was 5 kills different in TDM, and then a 1-point plunder game, and then 8 points in Turf 4.
Oh, wow.
LgDs took all 3, but holy shit, like every single one of them came down to the like last minute to the wire. And yeah, FmXa, I forget exactly who, but I think they had like 1 or 2 of their like probably top players missing. So I don't know if they would have taken the series with them, but it would have been even closer, probably a 3-2 either way, or 3-1 or something. But that was a really good series, honestly. Super close. Yeah, I don't know if Bosno or Matty, if you have thoughts on that series or on those teams, anything you want to shout out or mention?
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't have expected LgDs to beat the Frenchies. I kind of expected the French to beat them, to be honest.
Hey, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, but that's the only thing that surprised me, honestly. Other than that, I mean, FmXa versus LgDs is like a toss-up, honestly. It's like a 50-50. Especially because, I don't know, I feel like those are people that we don't usually play against that much, or that often. Like, I know we as Odyssey barely have any game time against either one of those teams.
They always play super late at night, and we are offline by then.
Yeah, because like I'm in that like WhatsApp play team group, and they always like text each other at like 5, 6, 7 a.m. my time, so we never get to play them. Also King, I guess you could say, like the other half of FmXa. I feel like we mostly played against like Void, basically you guys, WX, and the Brazilians. Those are the teams that we mostly practice against. So I had no real opinion. I still have no real opinion on LgDs and FmXa just because we never actually played them. But given the fact that they usually get beat up by WX or by the Brazilians or whoever, I mean, I would probably rank them towards like maybe like a lower B tier, top C tier team maybe.
True.
But I would have them.
That's fair.
I mean, they're probably better than 1-3-7 right now, since
1-3-7's not a pig, seemingly.
So, I mean, I don't know what's going on there, but
we'll get there. So I have some info on that.
Okay.
But yeah, then moving on, the next match was, I mean, this one could be pretty quick. FoXx versus SEra.
And
happy to have
that was easy for SEra.
Happy to have SEra participating. I really like the guys. Icarus is cool as fuck, and I honestly, as far as showing up and like attendance wise, like legit one of the best teams like in the tournament for just being like, they were the ones where I feel like I didn't have to communicate like shit to the opponents. Like, they took care of it and scheduled like everything. I was just like, oh, this shit's like fucking easy work for me. So super appreciate them. That being said, It was not close. 50 to 13 TDM, 5-0 plunder, 450 to 237 turf war.
Sheesh.
FoXx are very
50 to
good.
13.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think that is the biggest margin of any match in the tournament, if I remember correctly.
What the fuck?
Yep. Anyway, GG's FoXx. But then I know you guys can talk about this a little bit. Odyssey versus 3NC. 3NC had a pretty solid performance in group play. They beat 1337 and barely lost in I think 2-3 to the French team PI. So yeah.
How did they beat 157? I didn't even know that. Who played for 157? Did they get forfeited? Did they lag out? How did they beat them?
I think it was 3-1 with one tie in group play. I could bring up the results.
Yeah, what was their lineup? Who was playing for 157? Is what I'm wondering right now. Because no knock on 3NC, but there is no way in hell they beat them with their actual main lineup. I just don't see that. But I mean,
it was
maybe.
Sano, Guzmano, Sefi, and Marcos Lipe.
Okay, yeah, well.
This was the...
Not the...
Yeah. So that was the series, by the way, where Sano dropped 40 fucking kills in a plunder and they didn't win.
No, you already know Sano was hella mad
That's insane,
after that.
bro.
40 and 18, and the game was 2-2.
That's insane.
How do you
crazy,
lose
man.
with 40 and 18 and plunder?
I'm applause now after the match, bro. I'm telling you.
Anyway, but yeah, credit to 3NC.
Yeah, for beating any version 1327 is still
Yeah,
pretty dope,
they beat.
So.
I mean, honestly, I still wouldn't have expected them to beat the B team of 157. I still wouldn't have expected that. So I mean, I guess
it was very surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially this is a little side thing I get. It's on topic. Never mind. That was one of the only 2 series in this tournament were actually played where they went DLC maps, and one of the maps they won, Flooded Ruins TDM, 3NC won 50 to 27. So they were pretty dominant on Flooded Ruins. Maybe they could have took a map off you guys if DLC was.
Yeah.
But no, this was pretty easy. Besides the train wreck turf war was a little bit close.
Yeah, train wreck turf war was really close, but that was when we had no idea how to play the map. So
yeah.
That series was kind of funny in particular because the only time that we could play was when I was on vacation. So I literally brought my PS3 with me on vacation, and I set it up in the attic of my friend's house. And literally 6 of my friends were all downstairs, all screaming and yelling, and all of their voices could be heard through the mic. Literally, in the warm-ups before the match started, one of them just yelled, "I want your cock in my mouth." Fucking Boston and Matty just started dying, bro. It was so funny.
Oh my God.
But yeah, also my controller broke in transit, so I didn't have the knob on one of the joysticks, so that was fucking crazy. Yeah, I sent you a picture of that. And literally during the matches, there was a fucking girl sitting right next to me, fucking poking me in the stomach. I wanted to fucking smack the bitch, yo, stop! I'm trying to lock in right now.
Oh my God.
Dude, that series is crazy, man. For all external reasons, at least for me, that series was fucking crazy. But
so well, bro.
yeah, I was shocked that I did as well as I did on the especially on the TDM. I was like, what the fuck, bro? I need a chick poking me all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I was expecting to get shit on, to be honest, but it all worked out, I guess. I will say that I feel like 3NC, I don't know, maybe they got caught up in the moment a little too much. Maybe they got tunnel vision a little too much. I don't know, because I feel like individually their players are pretty good. Danny's really good. But I don't know. I just feel like the the performance didn't match the skill that I know is there. So maybe they just got tunnel vision a little much. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole completely different story when you're in a tournament and when you're playing in a random custom. I mean, anyone can be good in a random custom, but like when it matters most people just crumble. I mean, you see it all the time.
Could be a factor too. Like I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I kind of just cut you off there, but I'm pretty sure they like disbanded in the ladders before even the Odyssey series started. So
interesting.
I think they might have been like just prepared, like, okay, well, we lost, and
maybe
this, like they might have already
kind of checked out. Yeah,
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I want to say I saw their like team like removed from ladders, or like their players had joined like different teams already. That might have been like when Danny and Uis already had like switched over to ENT for ladders or something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But
yeah, I think it was around the same time period for sure.
Danny did not get banned, did he?
No.
Okay.
Did you have anything to add there, though, Bozin?
No, just the fact
Bozin didn't play, I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't play. I think I
you
was
were away. You were away or something.
Oh, wait,
That's why I had to bring my PS3 with me.
No, I remember. I was there. I was there while the girl was poking you. So no, I was
you were.
I was sitting in the live stream.
I was streaming it in Discord. You were watching my POV.
Yeah, it was. I remember the plaza. Like I think I was mainly just calling out and giving like power weapon timers. I think that's what I was doing in that match.
Coach
Monster was Monster up at round 1, I think, on his channel. He played for us, and only the train wreck was pretty close. Like we won by 8 points, the turf war. But the other 2 maps were pretty dominant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. I don't know if you guys know, but if you hover over the like series and score like the 3-0, it should show the individual map scores too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. 8 points. Well.
Yeah. But then next one is the first match that we kind of talked about for the rerun, KP versus FM. Another one that went about as I expected. FM are definitely not like the worst team in the events, not the worst team in the community by like a long shot, I don't think, but they were definitely really outmatched here. Like, 50 to 25, 5 to 1, 450, 335. Like this was a quick one for KP, and
I'm not surprised by the 3-0, but I am kind of surprised at how lopsided they were. Like at least in like TDM, I would expect, I don't know, 50-35, maybe 50 to 40, depending on the map, maybe. But they like kind of just got cooked.
Yeah, they got destroyed. Holy shit!
What map did they play?
I could check in just a second here. I could pull it up.
The TDM was very, very dominant, 50 to 25.
I will add that I don't believe Antonio played any matches in group play for them. He only participated in the Uncharted 2 in their matches in the like rerun of the bracket. So
yeah,
their roster composition changed. I think they had like Quello and Asmodeus play in groups instead of Antonio. So that is also something to consider as far as like them getting their TDM strats together and being a little bit more sound there. But let me see, TDM was Plaza.
Yeah. Okay.
Valentine 19, 7, and 6 on that game.
Well,
they had 29 assists. Fucking hell. Luca Dreams 8 and 7 with 12 assists.
Yeah.
Teamwork right there.
Yeah.
They play really well off of each other.
Yes, sir.
Really well.
All right, but then 1337 versus Ares. Another quick one.
Yeah.
GG's. Appreciate Revels.
Yeah. Shout out to Revels for sure.
Yeah. for
And
kind of
Icarus.
yeah, for kind of leading Ares and leading SEra until like Icarus kind of took the reins there. But yeah, 50 to 19, 5-0, 450 to 226. This was a wash. Pretty much what we'd expect from 1 through 37.
Yep.
Very, very dominant. Very quick series. This one was like half an hour.
Was it the main lineup from 1 through 7, or who was it?
Probably.
I could pull that up. Give me 1 second.
It'd probably be good to know, just to know who's playing. I mean, obviously 1 through 7 ain't the same if it's, no knock on anyone, but I mean, if it's the B team, it ain't the same as if fucking Gina, Wesker 5, Sophie, and Senna are playing, or Bear Wesker for that matter, or Sefi, maybe.
Wesker, it was, it was a better lineup in my opinion. Sano, Gwynna, Bad Wesker, and Marco Sleepace.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, no surprises there, no upsets. That I think any of us could have predicted that. Yeah, that's it for the round 1 of the rerun. Then now we can get quarterfinals. LgDs versus PI, and we'll let you go and talk about this, Mazda, but I will just throw in RaNDiM and I have a little bit of like context to behind the scenes stuff for this. This was like the ultimate scheduling nightmare where LgDs are they play the latest in the day of any team in the tournament. Like usually like FoXx, FmXa, and maybe Ares are the only ones who can ever like play versus LgDs, because they play usually around like 7-8 in the morning for PI in
I think their earliest start time is like 10 p.m. East.
Yeah,
like 10 p.m. East is so fucking late, bro. Yeah,
I think it was later than that. It was like midnight Eastern time was their earliest playtime.
Oh really?
Damn.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn. And like, PI's European, so they didn't want to stay up super fucking late just to play the match. There was this whole argument back and forth of each team saying they can't do this, they can't do that, and that fucking I think the series was pushed back a weekend. Yeah, it was. It was the
one where we had to force that. So basically, what ended up happening is PI had like Monday morning they work early. I think Alex works like 5 or 6 in the morning. And so they scheduled it for like midnights still. But they didn't end up playing until like 1 a.m. So Alex is like going to work in like a few hours. Hasn't slept. And it's like too early for LgDs still. So they had to get, my God, they had to pull Upai to on. Just like a backup into their lineup. And anyway, and it was like really hellish, and basically LgDs couldn't show up. Like I basically had to like fuck it, none of you can like agree on a schedule, so I'm gonna put it at this time. This fucks over PI and LgDs, but it's in between like both your availabilities. Whoever shows up, like you basically you get and so it was like an hour. PI showed up. They stayed up late and basically like gave up on all their sleep. And then it was like an hour later, literally 59 minutes after the scheduled time, LgDs are like, okay, we're ready, we're getting on. And it was like 59 minutes, so PI were like, okay, they're not showing up, like literally 1 minute, they have to get their whole team on. So they signed on or whatever and started going to bed or whatever. And then they're like, okay, we're ready. Like 59 minutes over. And basically what I told them, I was just like, you guys are getting on, but you're not in the lobby. It's been an hour. And so like, that's it. Like you fucked it. Like add an hour, PI can do whatever the fuck they want. They do not have to show up. Even if all of them are still on and playing, they do not have to play if you're an hour over and not ready. But it was basically that was the situation until like Alex was like, just like so like annoyed with the whole thing. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm not sleeping at all. I'll go to work in like 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever, and then like fine, we'll play." And he tried calling like Wenga and I think Marvel DC or whatever, and anyone tried calling them and they weren't picking up because they probably just like fucking went to bed. So they got Ateku and the Lips to play, who were again not their like main core roster people, still part of the team, so they're not like just like true substitutes, but kind of second team for them, and yeah, so that was basically going into the series, and that's the context, I guess. There, PI did not have their lineup really at all or ideal situation, but
yeah, but what does it teach us? I mean, the whole scheduling stuff is kind of fucked anyways. I feel like what you should do is you should set a time and just be like, dude, whoever gets more people on just gets forfeited. Like, you see, you schedule it for so like, yeah, but maybe we should you should start being more strict when it comes to that in the future, just because. See how you told him get on or you get forfeited, and suddenly everyone managed to get on. Like, and it's also the same against 147. Like in was it 147? Was it ENT? Like who did we do that against, guys? Like I know we had one team that couldn't play, and we were like, nah, you guys have to get on, or you get. Was it FoXx?
It was LgDs, I think.
No,
it might have been FoXx too. It might have been FoXx too.
Yeah, we're like, you have to get on, or you're gonna get forfeited. And they said no, they can't. And all of a sudden, a day later, like they said, okay, we can.
It was FoXx. Yeah.
It's like every single time, it's the same fucking thing. Like they said they can't, then you give them like an ultimate, like a time to get on, or to get it forfeited, and they're like, okay, we can get on.
Yeah. So basically, that's like what it was. They were disqualified, essentially, like on paper. But basically, my rule is like after an hour, like you're done DQ unless the other team is like, fuck it, give them time, we'll play. Like up to that, at that point, it's up to the opponents whether they want to, give them more time or whatever. And PI were just, just out of the courtesy, like they could have just walked away with the win, but they're like, fuck it, we have like only half of our main roster, and I'm working in a few hours, but we're gonna play. And so yeah, understandably very frustrating for Alex.
Yeah. I would have taken a win. I'm kidding. I wouldn't have.
Yeah. For PI, it was probably difficult too because they already had a bye in round 1, so they hadn't played in like 2 weeks already, and then it would be again a forfeit win round 1, forfeit win round 2, and then into the semifinals. So they wanted to play.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Makes sense.
Yeah, go ahead about you expected PI to win that series.
I mean, just because they portray themselves, or they actually are the better OBJ team, and given the fact that OBJ is more important in this tournament than TDM is.
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I expected Pi to win just because they are better in OBJ on paper at least. So yeah, that kind of surprised me. Also, I don't know if I would call it Ellipse and Teku or whatever their names are. I don't know if I would call them like their B team, because I actually I played them a couple of times and I felt like they were really good, to be honest.
I think
they kind of surprised me.
Statistically, it's definitely true because I think Wenga was statistically their best player for this tournament, and he wasn't there. And then Marvel only played 3 games for WRNG in group play, and he's like, part of their core team. He was part of their 2016 team that won the OBJ tournament, and yeah, he wasn't there either. So even if they are strong, which I don't think I would disagree with, I think there's also like the chemistry stuff too. Like I definitely think Wenga is a better player individually than them, but yeah, also the chemistry dynamic.
All right. Well, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I just expected Pi to win, to be honest. Even with Ateku and Ellipse, I mean, I seen him play. I was like, oh, not bad at all. Especially in turf, because I feel like most late teams are not that good at OBJ. I feel like the EU and NA teams are kind of better at OBJ than the LgDs teams.
I agree with that, I think.
Probably.
Like Pi, even Void. I mean, I'll also say like the Void faction was also better at OBJ than TDM for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, well, shout out fucking LgDs. I have no idea how I did it, but they pulled it off.
Yeah. We'll get into this a little bit, particularly RaNDiM and I, since we went through like award stuff. But LgDs definitely have some like standout players who performed like really well throughout the event. So yeah, I don't know if Matty, you had anything to chime in on this series with, or
I mean, they play with a B team, I guess. Like one player couldn't show up,
two.
and we all know how. Oh, two players. Okay, yeah. So I was about to say we know how crazy different it can be if you have one player, one key player not be in your team. That can be a totally different matchup. Like
For sure.
especially if you have two other players, that's even worse. So maybe that could be the reason they lost to LGDS, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to hear Alex's take on that. I mean, maybe you can write a comment and you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know what his take
Lawson
is.
loves his comments.
Alex definitely DM me. He's like, this is so frustrating. Like we beat them every time with our main roster. There's no way we lose this with our main squad. And I think it's a fair take, but it certainly would have been a close series because LGDS, like, again, we'll talk about this a little bit later when we talk about award stuff, but they like really outperformed our expectations.
For sure. Didn't Matthias Arista have the most kills in the entire tournament of everybody?
Yes, he led the entire tournament.
Kind of crazy
in kills. Over 400 kills for the event.
Damn.
Yes. But anyway, the next one here, FoXx vs Odyssey.
Oh man.
Damn.
3-2. What? I know a little bit of context that RaNDiM, you were kind of feeling fucked up for this match.
I was fighting demons. Yeah, I don't know what it was, man. Like I ate dinner like maybe 2 or 3 hours prior, and I just felt like so sick. I felt like I was gonna puke, and then I toughed it out and played the matches. It was probably my worst series all tournament, but literally like not even 30 minutes after the matches were over, I went and I fucking puked. So yeah, I was not feeling too good, but I mean still like FoXx played an amazing series. Like credit to them that they really gave us a run for our money.
Yeah, I would say that was the hardest series of the entire tournament, to be honest. Even though, like, I know the finals, which we're gonna talk about, but in my opinion, the FoXx series was the most important and the hardest one of the whole tournament. Because FoXx, also in practice, FoXx was like the only team that could actually like take maps off of us consistently. So this one was definitely the one I was most worried about.
Is this the one where they tried to do Trainwreck Plunder?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
they wanted to play Trainwreck 3 times, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Trainwreck Plunder this was not a map in the selection. So.
Yeah.
This was also before we figured out like Turf War Trainwreck.
Play Turf War Trainwreck. Yeah.
Which we finally did. I mean, yeah. But this was way before we had no idea what to do in Turf War. We were still like kind of unsure about a lot of stuff. Yeah, this one went all the way. I mean, map 5. I don't know how close it was. Was it like a 5 kill difference? 8, 7
It was
kills?
50 to 46.
Yeah, like a 4 kill difference. I mean, if they had just like made a couple of changes in that map, or maybe like a mistake or two less.
They were winning for most of it, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I think we came back around like late 30s, early 40s in kills, and we just held it the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Like a lot of clutch kills, a lot of clutch like 2 pieces, I feel like. And yeah, I also feel like I talked his skills after in the series, and he was like, you know, my guys are pretty good. Like we've been practicing a lot for this tournament, but at the end of the day, it was the experience and the mindset that basically led to the loss, because he said like they were kind of, well, he didn't say nervous, but he said they were a bit more tense, definitely.
Yeah, makes
And
sense.
I
Makes
feel
sense.
like that could have made the difference for us, just because of like, I guess, quote unquote, who we are and like
Yeah.
how much tournament experience we have.
Also, the decision to throw in like a kind of wild card Sanctuary TDM, getting them out of the
Yeah.
comfort
Oh,
zone.
that was your
Yep.
that was your boy.
100% intentional. Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, we're talking about taking them on a temple or like on a village. But at the end of the day, we just said it's probably best. I think I don't know who's. I might have said it's like our intuition or just our feel for the game is naturally better than theirs. So we decided
Yeah.
to take it
also
to the
factoring
sanctuary.
in that like side advantages are stronger for Temple Village than Sanctuary.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we knew that they were gonna feel very confident on, a normal TDM map. So
Yeah.
we knew with their lack of experience that they would probably freak out a little bit if we just chose this random ass map. And so that's what we did. And it worked.
It ended up being the right move.
If we played Temple, that was going to be a tough matchup. Even like Village or fucking Plaza, that would be difficult because they know how to play these maps. These are just
and they're really fucking good at TDM on this maps for sure.
And we picked Sanctuary even though we never really played Sanctuary TDM at all. So we literally took a huge risk.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember at the beginning we were losing by like 7 or 6 kills. I was like, "Fuck, man, why did we pick Sanctuary?" But then kept our composure and we came back. And
Yeah, we
then in
brought
the
it back. Yeah.
it out. So that is
Mhm.
indeed the experience which led to the W.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't
You
think
can
either
tell.
team had any advantage as far as practice or strategy went on that map. It,
Yeah.
it just came down to experience
Sure.
and the moments.
But yeah, the next round here, which I guess, boss, that you had something to say about the 1-2-3-7 situation, because yeah, they were supposed to be quarterfinal rematch versus KP, and
That'd have been cool to see.
they couldn't make it like basically the same time that KP was available to play like WX for semifinals is when like 1-2-3-7 is like, okay, well we could do it then, but yeah, it had been like 2 weeks and they couldn't schedule it, so yeah, 1-2-3-7 kind of had to forfeit that one. Yeah,
It's a tough one, yeah. I mean, I don't know. In my opinion, like if it was 1-3-3-7's A team playing against KP, I don't see KP winning, or I don't see KP beating them.
Interesting.
Like not a chance. If it's actually like an inform Wesker 5, a Ginamax, a Bat Wesker, or
Like a prime versus prime?
No, like a current, even like a Hebrio, a Zicario, Sano, and what was the fourth guy, Gina? Situation, they wouldn't have beat them. No chance.
Interesting.
Because that team,
I don't know.
because that team also beat us. Like Ginamax, Sano,
Yeah, but
and
it was,
they
to be
beat us.
fair, that was when Monster kept freezing because he was on his hotspot from his phone for internet.
They also beat the FoXx. They also beat FoXx with light Chinese second legend and skills. They also beat those guys, and those guys beat up KP all the time. So yeah, like I feel like a lot of people lost respect for 1-3-7 just because they've been losing a lot of stuff. But like I don't think a lot of people realize like how dangerous those guys are. Like I have the utmost respect for them just because I know like they can turn around the series like it's nothing.
Every time we play them, I'm still definitely worried, and I'm still like, I need to lock in and try my absolute hardest if we want any chance of winning this for sure.
Fundamentally know how to play Uncharted 2. They've been playing this game like for forever. They can shoot back. They have good movement. It's just I don't know, if they have a good day, they're definitely a good team.
Like
I think 1337 could have won, but I don't think it would have been a landslide. Just because, I mean, KP took 3 maps off of us, so
Yeah.
I mean, we normally do well against 1337. So
yeah, I know, but I also took maps off of us because I felt like we played the wrong lineup for the wrong maps. To be honest,
for Temple, sure.
I feel like we should have used different lineups for each maps. Like the later map, I feel like, for example, how do I explain this shit without sounding like a fucking
like it's no secret that both Monster and Wheezy both weren't playing the game much at all leading up to the finals. So like they're easily both S tier players, top probably 20 of all time. So it's no diss to them. It's just that, in order to keep that top 20 performance, you need to play often and not be rusty. And sharp. Yeah, exactly. And their tools, definitely were not sharp. And I mean, even me, like, I didn't feel like I was at my sharpest either because I literally didn't play consistently until a week before we played ENT. Like, I was mostly playing Destiny for the first 3 rounds. So I felt their same pain. So it's no knock on them in any way. It's just a lack of playing time. That's all it is.
We'll talk more about it, and I've talked with you about it too, boss, now for like the team composition stuff. But yeah, we can. We'll get there. But
we'll get there. Yeah. No, me though.
As much as I would like to, not talk about Void versus WX.
Oh god.
I'm not gonna lie, we got kind of fucking cooked. But
you also didn't use Forecast, Maka, and Bravos. Hey, your 3 best players. So
not for a lack
dumbass. No, okay.
Again, I went into tournament preview and group stage recap, saying the same exact thing. Like it literally just depends who's showing up, who's ready, and getting people on, and we live by availability and die by availability, and that's the problem we've been dealing with primarily, and shit. I would have loved to have Forecast there. He's a fantastic player. Would have loved to have Maka. Ramos was gonna be there, but something came up for him on his end, and shit, we did what we could. But yeah,
gave it your all.
At that point, without the practice and without the lineup that we wanted for that match, and again, no slight to anyone who showed up, as Ace was there for us, and I think Darren had just recently come back. So D Barker, for anyone who doesn't know. Yeah. D Barker was like his first week coming back, so he was just getting back to the game after like a month and a half or something off, and I think it was Sangzilla was there for us, and he's back working 5 days a week and only really playing on the weekends. So again, I will defend those guys to the fucking death, that they're really great players and great teammates, but we just were not ready in like any way, shape, or form, and WX deserved that win. Like, no question about it. And they did what they had to do, 3-0. It wasn't 1337 versus Ares bad, We punched a little bit.
Yeah.
You got some kills, I mean.
Yeah, you got some kills. Got 2 plunder casts, that's pretty good.
Yeah, 5-2 plunder, 453-43, turf war, 42-23, TDM. But yeah, the lack of practice was evident. And I had a shit series myself too, so that doesn't help. But it is what it is, Tournaments where you
get them next time.
Come back stronger, I'm not giving up at this point. I'm 15 years deep. But anyway, that's WX going to the semifinals, and so we will, semifinals. Odyssey versus LgDs. LgDs had a hell of a kind of overperformance. At least
they put up a good fight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just making it to semifinals.
Oh,
And I say
yeah.
overperformance, but really it's just like we haven't played a lot against them, so
Yeah,
our
we didn't know of their game.
our
Yeah.
rating of them is a little bit like questionable, just because we're not super familiar with the
Yeah.
list. So maybe
That's true.
other people would have predicted LGDS for semifinals, but it was not on my bingo card for this tournament, LGDS semifinals. But they showed up, and yeah, versus you guys, they very close first two maps. Turf
Yeah.
was a little bit different, but
Yeah.
we'll let you guys talk about that one.
They definitely put up a good fight, especially on the TDM game. Yeah, it was pretty much neck and neck all game. I think they were winning at one point towards the end, but we had another clutch comeback similar to the Sanctuary match against FoXx, and we took the lead in the last couple minutes and kept it. Plunder was interesting. Plunder, the score was definitely close, but being there in the match, it didn't feel that close because, like, I think for the most part, like, I think they only got the idol in their base one other time besides the time that they capped. I think, so like being in the match, there was never really any nervousness of them tying it, except for that one moment. It was mostly just us getting the idol to our base and then them spawning in our base and just fucking us up. So even though it was 2-1, it didn't feel super close, but I mean, still, like, they prevented us from capping a bunch of times. So credit to them for that. And we had the good side too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we did. And then what map even was Turf War? Was it Ice Cave?
Ice Cave.
Yeah, it was Ice Cave. Yeah. That's when we realized that we really like Ice Cave. So, so yeah, it was a good series.
I mean, I can't comment on that because I actually didn't play in that series.
Oh yeah,
Again.
Yeah,
I didn't play in that one either.
Yep.
Yeah. I didn't
Me
even
Monster,
know who played.
Matty and Me Monster, Matty and Con.
Yeah, so maybe Matty has something to say on that series? Because I'm pretty sure I did not even watch the series.
Played Plaza TDM, I think. It was we were even losing at some point.
Yeah.
In the end, we're like tied, I think 40-40. Then Monster got a couple of clutch sniper kills,
Yeah.
and which got us the win. And then the Fort Plunder, we won 2-1. I don't know. Fort is always kinda, especially if you're playing against villains, if you're heroes, and they just keep getting blessed by spawns. It's so, I don't know. They
Yeah.
always spawn in your base. Same thing happened in the finals.
Yep.
I think we were heroes if I remember correctly, right? Or were
We
we
were
villains?
villains. I think it was the
Okay.
one time we were villains all tournament, I
Okay.
think.
And I didn't say anything. Then we just played bad.
I mean, it is Fort.
I mean,
there's not a lot of like blowouts on Fort, just
yeah.
for how slow the scoring is, but
Yep.
and how good the defensive spawns are.
There was a moment where they had the idol in their base, and I'm pretty sure I got 2 no cigars like back to back. I think there was a clip of it somewhere that I posted in like Discord, but yeah, it was definitely a close game as far as, like, you know, just both teams preventing each other from capping, because I'm pretty sure we had the idol in our base so many times, and we just could never get more than 2 caps. But yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah. What was the turf war again? Ice Cave,
Ice
right?
Cave.
Yeah, Ice Cave. It was 450 to 217.
Yeah, that was too dumb.
Yeah, that's when we realized we really like that map for Turf War.
Funny how Ice Cave turned out to be like our secret pick, like our secret weapon.
Yeah.
I would have never in 1,000 years would I have expected Ice Cave to
Me
be our
neither,
fucking
especially
secret weapon.
Especially because in the latter playoffs, KP fucking cooked us on Ice Cave Turf War.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. We lost that match to them. They
beat us
3-2'd it, or like we 3-2'd them. Like, again, they took us to the final game in that as well. Granted, that was when we first started playing OBJ, so we were very, very inexperienced. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, but yeah, 3-0, a couple close games, but pretty straightforward one there. I don't think anyone was picking LGDS besides maybe LGDS, but You know, credit to them. Three kills.
Yeah, shout out to them though. Like they impressed me for sure.
Yes. But then, the other side of the bracket here, the semifinals rematch, KP versus WX. This series was another
Really
super
close
one, and very surprising. KP taking both TDMs again, not on the bingo card.
Agreed. Especially against WX, I feel like they're really good at TDM. I feel like that's their best game.
How
Now.
the hell did WX take Turf and Plunder off of KP? How the hell did that happen?
What was it? What turf war map did they win? WX.
Village. What was Village?
Or sorry, not turf war. Plunder. What Plunder map did they win?
Village.
Oh wow.
This is crazy. I was literally expecting WX to win every TDM and potentially
lose the other three. Yeah,
the other way around.
That's crazy.
Because I think KP beat them on Temple TDM of all things, which is their best map by far.
Temple and Trainwreck TDM, yeah.
Wow.
Temple and Trainwreck are their best maps in TDM by far. By far.
That's crazy.
And there wasn't any weird lineup stuff either. It was Hawkeye, Wampa, Ushija, and I think Lightning.
Do we think that that's just a choke, or do we think KP played out of their minds, or is it a bit of both?
I think that's Antonio being a difference maker for KP and TDM, like genuinely. Like
what was his scores? Do you have it pulled up?
Oh, I could pull them up. I guarantee he was popping off then.
And then how did Wampa do? Was he popping off?
I can check those too.
I know he was mad as shit when he lost that. Because they all got off immediately.
Antonio went 12-8 on the Temple TDM, and Trainwreck, there isn't a score because someone like froze or whatever.
Oh, right,
so
right.
Oh, shit. Again. So that's why it was 52 kills to 40, was because the continuation, and they just went a bit over. But,
okay.
But yeah, Antonio though 12-8. Wampa went 10-10 in the TDM. He went, where is it? The Plunder that they lost, Wampa 28-22. WX outslayed them in that game, but KP won it. And the Village Plunder that they won, Wampa 25-15 with a capture. Super strong there. And then the Turf War, Wampa 22-20, 9 caps. So yeah, he did well.
Wow.
No idea how that happened, but
what I'm surprised by is that fucking KP only got 2 caps in Sanctuary Plunder. They fucking cooked us so hard in Sanctuary Plunder, and Sanctuary Plunder is arguably our best map. Like, I know we were getting cooked by the spawns like crazy, but still, I mean,
maybe they got worse spawns this time.
Yeah, maybe the spawns were the difference then. I don't even know.
But anyway, honestly, kind of a strong performance from both teams, I would say.
It was a very good series.
Clearly a very good team, and WX took 2 maps off of them, and really showed up in the OBJ maps. But then, KP to kind of surprisingly, looking like a pretty damn good TDM team, which was definitely like their weakness, before this, and maybe still is. But yeah, 3-2.
Really?
Shout out to Antonio. I really feel like he makes the team feel a little bit different when he's playing.
Of course.
Yeah,
he's the GOAT.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, that brings us to the finals, which we'll get to. I guess we could start with this, Bosna. So, if I'm understanding what you're even talking about, maybe not. Just the way that KP played for team composition, with the way they play, with the way they team shoot and trade so well, I think the finals really showed that you, Bosna, and Rays were just such a perfect combo to counter their like really fast paced like Uncharted 3 style, Uncharted 3 approach to all the objectives, and I feel like the results kind of speak for themselves, and that the team composition with you and Rays was like a perfect counter for that. But I don't know if you feel differently about that in any way or had something to add, but I like Wheezy and Monster are again like some of the best players of all time, especially like Monster in his prime, and Wheezy as well, because they both have been dealing with or having to put a lot of time to like family and just IRL stuff.
Yeah.
Very different
Yeah.
sorts of circumstances, but ones that very understandably prevent them from, just being a gamer all day. And
Like when we were kids.
yeah, and I think it's clear that for this tournament, for this finals, they didn't seem to be quite ready, and understandably, but yeah, maybe not ready for the grand finals here, or for an opponent like KP, whatever it was. But yeah, I'll let you take it, Bosna, if you.
I wouldn't necessarily say that Monster is quote unquote washed, as some of those LgDs guys have been saying.
Really?
They have been.
I think maybe from a skill point, but I definitely think like he was like on top of his shit and like laser focused, and like TDT days, like he was like on top of his shit. Again, like he was like the guy of Uncharted 2, and like no one was out strategizing Monster. No one was again, no one wanted it more. No one was more driven than Monster back in the day. Like,
I mean,
he was that fucking guy.
Even in that regard, I mean, he's still driven and he still wants to win, and he's also still involved with like strategy and stuff like that.
For sure.
Yes, but he
him and I, we actually, yeah,
he also loves his life.
Unfortunately, he does, yeah.
Unfortunately,
Stop it.
him and I, we actually like talked about like the whole situation. I think what it is, it's that he basically got a different role now. Like he never used to be the guy like that fucking sits back and plays like a passive role, like a quote unquote
like a support
role.
player. Yeah.
Yeah. He was always the guy with his teammates, whoever was in front. Was it? I mean, Balloon, I guess, and
Sim and Balloon, basically.
Yeah. Like he'd never play support, but on this team, all he has been doing is play support basically for the last six. Okay, maybe not 6 years, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. That's definitely
true. That's probably a key reason why he's just been different, because he doesn't really get the position, or he's never really put in the position to actually like showcase his true strengths. I mean, if you took me for example and put me, I don't know, in top red in on Temple, I mean, I wouldn't do the same damage I do now. Yeah, obviously, because I'm in a different position.
Top red, that would also be a crazy thing to put you right now with Prime Monster, just like, hey, can you hold top red, buddy?
Yeah, like
yes,
I think
pretty weird.
I think Bosna's the best player in the game right now by far, but it's like if I had a choice between him top red and Wheezy top red, like I'm picking Wheezy.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I wouldn't be patient enough for that shit. I'd be sitting on top of the cover trying to challenge anyone across the map, and that's not what you need. That's why you need Wheezy on there. Wheezy will never do that.
Mm-hmm.
Your ADHD ass brain.
Yeah.
I'd be standing on top of the cover and trying to fucking engage a gunfight.
Yeah. And also like with Monster, like he plays like once a week, man. It's like I don't think you can call somebody washed when they play once a week. Like if Monster was playing every day and like, he was still having more bad matches than he would back then, sure, call him washed. But when somebody plays once a fucking week, I don't think you can say that they're washed. I think it's just a lack of playtime.
But I mean, so does Matty, and Matty is the same. I mean, I played with Matty in 2015, and Matty hasn't changed. I think it's just the position, really, for Monster.
I think that's a big part of it too, yeah. But I think Matty plays definitely a little more than Monster does. But
Well,
yeah.
he does play more. That's true. But still, I feel like if
Matty's been our most consistent guy besides me and you. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like if we put Monster, like say in my position, and told him, okay, you grab the power up, and you, I don't know, you just sit on the fucking middle of them. You just sit in the middle of the map and try to get kills.
Yeah,
I feel like eventually, like in a week or two, he'd be back to his old form.
I agree with that. Like, like against LgDs, like on Plaza TDM, like he was spawn anchoring. It's like imagine Monster 1215 at the back of the map with a foul. So
it's like, yeah, what do you expect him to do? Like, he's not in the right spot. Like, he needs a different gun in his hand, and he needs like to be in the front lines, not in the back.
Yeah,
I really feel like that's what's holding him back.
And it just comes full circle because like the reason Monster 1215 is in the back is because Wheezy's not there, and like fucking that just goes to show how important Wheezy is. Like having like the best spawn anchor ever on your back line is just so important too. It means that everybody else can play in their roles and do their position well. So it just comes full circle.
Wheezy is so annoying. He's so annoying to play
I like to play against. Yeah.
No.
Well, that's a good thing.
It's like, yeah, Wheezy is I mean, yeah, Wheezy's definitely the type of guy you want in your back. Just because
this guy gets in the enemy base on fucking Plaza Plunder and just spawn kills
Never
on
leaves, bro.
It's actually hilarious if you think about it.
Yeah,
I mean,
bro.
that'd be the wrong game in any game mode, in any game worldwide, but it just works perfectly on Plaza just because they keep spawning on Hammer, and you can just spawn trap them all game long.
Yep.
Crazy work. But anyway,
sorry,
I just want to say, like, we're like prefacing this as if like Monster and Wheezy just like completely shit the bed and blew the first 2 games for you,
which they didn't.
Yeah. They did. Monster and Wheezy performed better than like I would have in those finals by like a fucking country mile, and by better than like 90% of the community right now. I'd like to see you fill the roles that Wheezy and Monster were and put up a performance like they did. But just since we're like preloading this as if like Odyssey lost it, it's Monster and Wheezy's fault. That is not the case.
No. Yeah, I had a really bad map. I had a bad match on Sanctuary Plunder, and they were there too. So like it was also equally on me, I feel like. And I don't even want to talk about Fort, bro. It was probably the worst match of my entire fucking Uncharted career, bro. Low key. Oh shit. So yeah, we all have our faults for sure.
I feel like we should have, like, after Temple, I kind of realized that we need more slaying power. Not slaying power in a sense, but like more
pace.
I guess
like fight
more
fire
pace,
with fire.
More ADHD. Basically.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, which I think is I think that's the right call. And again, I think the results speak for themselves, which again, we haven't like said anything about the results here, but KP went up 2-0. Temple TDM was very close, just 8 kills, 49-41. Sanctuary Plunder was fucking, that was just, I mean, all credit to KP. Credit to KP, a little bit of credit to the spawns, but also like their relaying was like,
their relaying was insane. Impressed. Like, even with like fair spawns, I still think we would have lost. I think it just would have been like 3-5 maybe or something, because their relaying was absolutely crazy, bro.
Yeah,
they played amazing.
There was a moment where it might have been multiple times where you guys had the idle top base, and they didn't just throw it down; they threw it down into the tube.
I was just about to say this. Like, bro, that literally blew my fucking mind. It's like there was one guy in our base. We had the idol right next to our fucking chest, and I'm like, cool, this is a cap. And then there's a guy picks it up. I'm like, ah, shit, okay, he's just gonna throw it down, whatever. Like, I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, we can just pick it up again and throw it, and it's right back in our base, no big deal. But this motherfucker throws it off the bridge into the fucking into the blue tube, and somebody picks it up immediately,
right
bro. I don't know if it touched the fucking ground, bro. I was like, they really did that. They really like pre-sent somebody to the tube, like knowing that a throw was coming. That blew my fucking mind, bro.
But I think Matty and I were talking about that though, because that's an Uncharted 3 strat. Like if you play Uncharted 3, you know that kind of stuff. Like that's very common in Uncharted 3.
That's
like
awesome, dude.
Every team does that. Yeah, every team does that. Like that's why you don't never like throw the idol on top of your base if you don't have control yet.
Yeah.
You keep it at bottom and then you throw when you get control.
That's definitely a knowledge check, It's like people probably counted them out because they have very little Uncharted 2 experience, but they also have 10 years of OBJ experience. So like that was definitely a knowledge check. Like they knew exactly what to do in that situation from 10 plus years of playing fucking Plunder over and over and over again. Even if it's on a different game, it's still the same concept and principles at the end of the day. So I think like on paper, we were a little more evenly matched than you might look at a first glance. Like we had 10 years of Uncharted 2 experience. They had none, but they have 10 years of OBJ experience, and we had almost none besides Matty and maybe like a little bit me and Bosma. But yeah. So
yeah, they had like a very, very different play style, but not stupid.
Yeah.
Like they were very unconventional, but in very like sensible and strategic ways. Like again, like there was zero, not for a second, defense on Plunder. It's just like, no, we're good enough. We can relay this. We know we can do this shit in like 20 seconds. It's in our base.
And they did insane, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't even play for the reset. They would literally just throw it bottom and run it pistole. And by the time somebody of us like is trying to gets a kill, like the treasure is already in the base. It's already a cap. So there's nothing you can do. And they were villains as well. So as they were in their base and we were about to spawn, we literally spawned in our base again. So that was a cap, and that happened like 3 times.
Yep.
So also a little side note. Sanctuary is their best map in Uncharted 3 as well. That is by far their best map. They're the best Uncharted 3 team in general, but also especially on that map. Like they rail anyone on that map.
Yeah.
And still, I still think their approach to Plunder and Uncharted 2 is definitely interesting. But I still feel like the play in this game, at least, is to play TDM first, get a couple picks, and then like throw the idol. I feel like just because of the spawn time, it's like overall it's smarter to play kills first and then touch the idol.
Yeah,
just because of how long you're out of the map when you fucking die. In Uncharted 3, it's way different because like you really want to stack the idol on Uncharted 3 just because you have only like 5 seconds of spawn time. I think Matty can tell more about that, but I mean that's just the key difference between Uncharted 2 and 3 Plunder.
Yeah, it's 5 seconds I think in Uncharted 3 the spawn time.
Damn,
like
that's crazy.
Everybody just goes for the treasure just like they did in Uncharted 2. They would just kamikaze the treasure, get a couple of throws, keep relaying it, throw it to your teammate, and then by the time it's in your base, you already spawned like 3 times. So you're literally throwing the treasure to yourself. That's how fast you spawn in the game.
There's literally people that go like fucking. I mean, you might have seen scoreboards like that. Like they go like 7 and 50, just because all they fucking do is like throw themselves on an idol and throw it. I think there's like a famous screenshot of like, what's his name? I feel like it's Leon Starking or something like that. The guy had like 60 deaths or something.
What the fuck?
Because all he did was throw himself on the idol.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and they
that's the thing, though. Like, if you did that on Uncharted 2, like you would be throwing for your fucking team. Like, no pun intended, because you would spend literally more than half the match just fucking dead because the spawn time is so long. So.
That makes me. That sounds like the turf war neutralization situation.
Yeah.
It's literally the same concept.
Kamikazing to the idol.
Yep.
And like, I still feel like we played Sanctuary. Like fundamentally, we played that correctly. It's just that some of the spawns were just outrageous.
Spawns were so crazy.
It would have
bro.
been
I know.
closer, for sure.
They kept spawning grenade hut while we were trying to cap the idol, but when the idol was in our base, we spawned in our grenade hut, not in their side.
Yep.
I don't know. It was
like we were always spawning across the map every time.
It's like some of it was just, I guess you could say RNG, because I know for a fact they didn't position themselves there to block a spawn, because that's just not how it works in Plunder. But I mean, fair play to them. Even like on the fundamental level as well, they played it perfectly. They held top control.
Oh yeah.
They waited really the idol, the unshot free strat with the tube.
Yeah.
They did the pulling through bottom, like the counter. That was very well played. You got to give it to them, and they definitely deserved it.
Yeah, even without spawns, they would have capped all those runs they took from Pistole. And even the one they threw whole, like blue tube. I was watching their stream back, and somebody literally spawned a Pistole like right next to tube. He picked it up immediately and just ran it to their base.
Oh my god,
that was crazy.
And you gotta think, like, just the amount of times they pulled it from bottom. I mean, the idol was in our base already.
Yeah,
like it was in our base, so it was basically like a meter, like 2 feet away from the treasure, and that could have also been our cap. It's just that the little details. I mean, I guess outside the spawns, but they just one-upped us in a couple situations, and yeah.
What's kind of funny is that going into it, like our most confident mode was probably Plunder, even more than TDM. Like we were cooking everybody on Plunder. Like we had a few TDM losses, like here and there, like one-offs, nothing too crazy, but like I don't even remember the last Plunder game that we lost before KP. So we were feeling really confident going into that. Like we thought, if anything, we were going to lose the turf wars, and it was kind of hilarious that we lost both Plunders and won both turf wars. Did not expect that at all. So I mean, say what you want about turf war being a shit mode, but it has earned a little place in my heart because we won the finals because of it.
It's freaking dog shit. But I mean,
yeah, say what you want. It's fine. I won't argue, but for me, it earned a special place in my heart.
Talking about like the team comp thing, and Bosna, you and Rays, I think especially very comfortable running and gunning on turf war, and you guys just said, "Fuck it, let's do that.
Yeah.
That's the strat. That's the strat."
That's exactly what we said. That's exactly what we said. Trust me.
That's
literally what we said. There was no strat. Yeah. The strat was to have no strat. The strat was just kill. Like I said in the video, just watch the kill feed. If you see a wave spawn, be aware of that, and just cap and neutralize as much as you can. Dump yourself on his own. And now I'm exposing all of our strategies.
Our strategy was that we didn't have one. Copy, no strategy. We dare you.
It's hilarious.
But yeah, those were. I mean, that's crazy because I feel like, again, like you guys said that like KP cooked you guys on like a Ice Cave Turf 4, and I believe they've beaten you on Trainwreck Turf 4. If not, then like pretty much most other teams have.
I don't know if they have, but literally every other team has.
Even 3NC was like a few points off.
Yeah, even 3NC almost fucking won, bro.
Well, not taking credit, I wasn't there. They beat you. I'm good. They beat you.
I'm just saying, the only series Odyssey has ever lost was when Randy wasn't there. Just saying.
We played the King against FoXx though, and you were there.
Oh yeah. I said series, no match. I'm just trolling, bro. Relax. No.
My teammate was lagging in that one.
Anyway, but you guys go down 0-2, then bring it back with like a pretty goddamn dominant turf war Trainwreck. But what is that? 218 kill win.
Point, but yes.
Yeah, 218 point. Jesus.
That was a fucking slaughter festival.
Outslayed by 218 kills.
Yeah, like Turf War was our worst fucking mode, bro. Our worst fucking mode by far. And somehow we just locked the fuck in. I don't even like have a good explanation
with the
for it.
Anti-strats.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we kind of had somewhat of a strat on Ice Cave, just because all the zones were in the middle. It was a little easier to coordinate and have a minor game plan.
I mean, I don't know what strat you're talking about, but I didn't have one.
It was just like knowing where they spawn and like cutting them off in like certain positions. Like at least I did in my head. Just like knowing, basically knowing where they spawn and just cutting them off in that area. It's like we had some semblance of what to do to succeed, but on Trainwreck we just wung it.
It sounds oddly familiar with It sounds like the Trainwreck strat, the no strat.
Yeah, it's similar.
Just push in and get a kill.
But also, like, we kind of knew that we wanted to hold 1 and 3 above 2, and if we could get 2, great. But 1 and 3 is the better area.
Yeah.
So
I guess
we had a tiny bit, not a lot of structure, but we had a tiny bit more structure on Ice Cave.
It's funny to me, like if Thugs had watched like the series live, which never mind, he did.
Yeah, he did.
It's like. Let's say if he didn't know us, he'd be like, okay, these guys have a good strategy. And then he'd be in our voice call like, bro, fuck the strats, just push. Oh, God. I love how you also mute yourself sometimes when you lost or when you got killed because you're like, oh shit, I gotta mute myself. I gotta mute the stream. Like you were in our voice call, and sometimes you just deafened yourself because you're like, "Oh shit, maybe some bad words. I'm gonna go." That was hilarious.
Funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I already told you that there was definitely like a. We started on Alentane's stream because he was using capture cards, so it's higher quality or whatever. But the plan was to switch back and forth between. But after you guys lost, like after Temple, it's just like. Ooh, they were not supposed to lose that map. I don't know if I want to put lots of voice chat. And then after the 5-1 Sanctuary, I was just like, well, we're staying with Alentane. I guess we're just not watching Buzz stream.
Should have tuned in mid-temple. I lost my shit, man. That was funny.
That's so funny.
How does he have to have?
Buzz, there was a moment on Sanctuary though, like when this guy's like early on, like he's like fucks up the cup, and you were just like, I hate you guys. You're just like, I fucking hate you guys.
I don't remember that, but I believe it.
I channeled my inner Croatia in that moment, man.
mid game 2, I'm quitting the team.
I'm gonna delete you off my friends list.
Guys, I'm joining KP.
Yeah. I'm gonna win one way or another.
Good.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But yeah, luckily you guys pulled it together. I switched over at some point. I think it was Trainwreck TDM. Or no, it was Trainwreck Turf where I felt comfortable when you guys were like up by 150 points. I was like, I think he's calm. I think he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little chill.
But anyway, then
there was a couple of. Yeah.
You had your moments.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. The only actual heated moment, in my opinion, was after Fort. But that was just a crazy moment in general.
Understandable crash out,
Yeah.
I also muted myself a couple of times. You guys have no idea, but
the whole relaying, the whole idle relaying thing was not even the problem. Like, dude,
it was definitely a brain fart, but yeah,
I was in the base. I was telling my teammates like, I'm gonna block spawns. So I went back to the base, and I was just trying to foul them like across the map, and then they spawned right next to me, and I died, and our entire setup was like,
they just wiped us. Yeah.
Dinner was full.
But anyway, you guys brought it back 1-2 with the Turf 4, but then map 4 again. Really, the it was Trainwreck TDM. You guys have been, I think, really strong on TDM Trainwreck, basically in every match besides like FoXx, who are really the Trainwreck.
Yeah.
The
Trainwreck
biggest
legends.
fans of Trainwreck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, again, there was 51-38. Again, there was like a, someone
one kill over because of the lag out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Train wreck bullshit. But yeah. Then you guys evened it up 2-2, and then the fort plunder thing happened. Which, by the way, I already told RaNDiM this, but you guys were supposed to swap sides. So you guys were supposed to be villains. For the
overtime. Wow.
Might have been different, man. Might have been fucking. Might have been fucking 4-2.
So whoever started the match immediately, that's their fault. I'm blaming them.
Who was leader, dude? Tell me who was leader.
I know who was leader. Anyway,
anyway,
it's too late now, man. It happened. It's all right.
Nah, I don't even think it was the leader's fault. Boston. I think like we didn't even know. Like I think none of us knew that. So, what?
Wait,
I was making a joke that you were leader because you were leader, but besides that, I like making a joke that it wasn't that it was your fault. I don't think it was your fault because we weren't familiar with the rules, which is on everybody. So
I was familiar with the rules,
and you didn't tell us.
I messaged you. It's in the message.
Oh, you messaged me fucking a week later. Okay.
No, in the fucking when I sent the overtime settings immediately after.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I can double check the here.
Oh no, you might have. I didn't. I never saw that. I probably just also ADHD brained it and just fucking read one cap 10 minutes and didn't read anything else.
Yeah.
Well.
NA shit. So yeah, it says overtime settings. If the score ends in a tie, swap host. Other team chooses sides and use these settings. So, don't swap sides, but you guys choose sides because you chose Fort Plunder. They pick sides,
right?
So yeah,
you
guys swap. So yeah. Anyway, but besides the point, it was actually a really interesting game. Like obviously a lot of attention on the very end, but KP had gone up 2-0 to start, and you guys had like fought to bring it back, and I think got a capture in like the last 45 seconds.
Yeah.
That was heroic.
Matty and Bosna basically like duo capped that. That was pretty crazy.
I came when we did that.
Yeah.
I creamed all over my pants, man. That's what I got. That was crazy.
Yeah.
No, we had
apparently it was premature because 4-3 to KP.
Yeah, I was say it sucked. It ended up not mattering because we literally lost in the next 60 seconds of the next game.
Also, did you guys watch Allantane's stream the fucking RPG play there, where he was just hanging off of the shotgun area waiting for you guys with RPG?
No.
Oh yeah, he got double kill. He got a double kill.
That shit was wild. Because I'm like, you guys are shooting at the idol carrier. And this was at a point where I think it was 2-2, and they were about to make it 3-2. 2 minutes left in the game. He has RPG, both shots in it, and he's just hanging off of the shotgun covers, watching you guys come out of the spawn, and someone was shooting. And so instead of going up to distract him to let his teammates score and draw fire, he just sits there until you guys get right in front of him. Then he pops up and double shoot RPGs 2 people. And secures the cap.
Interesting.
The fucking big brain shit to just sit there with RPG for a solid 10 seconds and wait while just trusting his teammates to not drop there.
That's crazy.
Just the fact that we spawned in our base while the treasure was in their base just tells you enough again.
Yeah, man.
There's that too. That's part of it.
No, for real, I don't even I probably spawned in their base maybe a couple times, but they would spawn in our base every fucking time, bro. It was it's the same thing as fucking Sanctuary, man. It was crazy.
I would spawn fucking top dark stairs every time,
Yeah.
facing the fucking wall with this new spawn system.
Yeah, bro, facts. Big facts.
But yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, so they went up 3-2, and then Bosnia, he had a little chat with the team.
Yeah, you could call it a chat, yeah. Oh, wait, I mean, yeah, basically what happened was I left my desk and got like a glass of water, I washed my face, and basically I just had to regain and calm down, because I was very mad.
You woke up from a nap
Like,
and told the team to reset.
Oh my god.
Yes. I loaded up
Holy
MP3.
shit.
Yeah, I loaded up MP3. Yeah, you got me.
If you know, you know.
I had to fucking regain. I was losing my fucking head, and came back. And I was like, you know what? We're not that far away. Like we're
Yeah,
like 2 maps off of a win.
maps,
So
yeah.
it's definitely a very heartbreaking way to lose. But in reality, we were only like the series was we just needed to win the next 2 games. It wasn't anything crazy. Like we were only down 1 map at that point.
just basically told everyone to fucking chill, watch the kill feed, call out. Be calm, by the way. I said everyone be calm, and then I fucking started losing my shit and screaming in turf war train wreck. Which is kind of funny now in hindsight, because I told everyone, yeah, let's get some. I said, let's get calm call-outs, bro. Let's be calm and precise, and then you can just 2 minutes later you hear me fucking.
My favorite moment from that match was like at one point you got like 2 kills and you were like, let's fucking go, and then you like paused for a second and then you were like, I'm capping too.
That's so funny.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's about what happened there.
Craziest thing is we were down 3-2 in finals, about to play our worst fucking
Game
Yeah, our
turf
worst
war
map and
ever,
mode. Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
fucking smacked them on it. So
Mhm. That gave us
That
all
was-
the momentum for
that
Plaza
was
for sure.
Beautiful.
I was like, there's no way we can lose a Plaza TDM after we just cooked on our worst map and mode historically.
I mean, I kind of told Randy before the tournament we figured out the map. Don't worry about it. You know, kind of did. I don't know if you
Still, it was
remember.
definitely still our worst map and mode, but
we were talking
we did figure it out.
for fucking months, and all we had to do was just play no strategy. It was that simple all along. Jesus Christ.
It's hilarious.
But yeah, then you guys already mentioned it. The Plaza map 5, 50-35. Pretty straightforward there. You guys had map control for like 80-90% of the...
Map 5?
Yeah.
Or map 7.
Map 7, wasn't it? Map 7.
Yes.
Yeah, map 7, yeah.
Yes. Map 7. I don't think too much to say about that one. You guys played it pretty much like you would any other clan battle, as far as I understand. No new tricks or anything. Just
we switched up the roles a little bit. Like I think historically with that lineup, I think Mattyy would foul and I would be a deagle, but we swapped places for that map, which clearly worked. So, hell yeah.
I mean, Plaza honestly just felt like like I said, like a normal clan battle / ladder match against a totally average team. Not to say they're average, but just that's what it felt like.
Yeah, it wasn't very close. Yeah,
like just say fucking 2015, 2014, 13 spawn trap.
Yeah.
For like 5 minutes, so
Mhm.
it was pretty chill. Like they couldn't get up, but you all know how like a Plaza spawn trap sometimes goes.
It's
like
brutal. Yeah,
it can be hard to get out. Yeah,
can't do anything.
Yeah, I would say that like it is very funny that like probably Game 7 was the calmest game.
yeah.
Just because it was so a map you guys are so familiar with, so straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah, and the series was tied at that point. Yeah.
I mean, we killed him on like it was pretty rough. We killed him on Deagle, I remember, and then we're like, oh, by the way, we got all the positions. Yeah, we can hold the spawn trap, and then one of us ran her back, because that's also like a skill that not every team has. Like realizing when you can spawn trap a team. Like a lot of teams know how to hold the spawn trap.
Yes.
But like the same time, the same teams don't know like when it's like when you have like the little time time window where you can actually like hold a spawn trap. Because if you don't get back to your own spawn fast enough,
Mm-hmm.
like it's over. Like they're gonna spawn in the back, and you basically lost the chance to spawn trap them.
Yeah,
I feel like
that was
they're
the
on both
point
sides of the
where
map. Yeah.
we had like 3 guys Diga, and Randy was like, I'm gonna get it to spawn, and that's when we started spawn trapping and we got a bunch of kills.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, that's what Odyssey is really good at. Just like watching the kill feed and realizing, okay, that's what we need to hold the spawn trap.
Reading
And we've
the map.
we've done it like we've done it like millions of times on Temple. Like we're really really good at holding a spawn trap on Temple in 5v5 at least. 4v4 too, but you know how that goes.
Right.
And that's what we did on Plaza. And I mean, we went up like 18-8, and at that point, I was pretty chill. Like I didn't even give a fuck anymore. I was like, okay, 18-8 on the Plaza. We got all the power weapons.
Unless they flip it and spawn trap you guys, it's pretty straightforward from there.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's where blocking spawns would have come in handy for them. But they probably lacked even the knowledge of that, how to do that. I would assume.
Yeah, probably.
Um,
It's a lot harder
So,
to do it with only 4 people as well. Well, 3 people because one of them's dead. But yeah,
yeah. And it
on
was
Plaza
like,
at least it's harder.
and it was like 20-8, and at that point, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it was
like
a pretty comfortable game for sure.
Yeah, making like a 12-kill comeback on Plaza when you're still trapped. I mean, at that point, it's kind of GG's.
And we had all the power weapons, so like first you gotta get rid of all the power weapons, and then you can start over again.
Yep. And even if they did trap us, like we could have just literally just hid and not came out and like forced them to push us and like tried to just trade, especially with that big of a lead. Yeah. Or that. Yeah.
Like the one time, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. But funny enough, there was a situation. Okay, let me just address this real quick. There was a situation, fun fact, where we played a 4v4 versus FoXx on Temple, and they kept blocking spawns in their base, and light kept spawning like red base and bottom pillars. And he went like 2-23.
Yeah, bro. He got like 10 deaths in a row because he kept getting spawn killed because his teammates kept blocking and forcing him to spawn out.
So there's definitely levels to spawn blocking as well. Like it's just not being an idiot.
It's not cut and dry. Yeah.
It's like you gotta realize, okay, when we block, we need someone to fucking like push. We need to like be careful not to fucking kill our own teammate like 20 times in a row.
Yes. Well, shit.
But that's Plaza.
But yeah, that was it. Plaza. Oh my god, I just banged the hell out of my desk. That was it.
Just so excited, man.
I just saw the score here in the bracket.
That was it. Bang.
Anyway, yeah, 4-3. So that was. I said this at the time. This might be. I think we will do like a discussion about this. This might be like a podcast episode at some point, RaNDiM. But like genuinely contender for like best final series of all time. To go down 0-2, go down 3-2, and then
we never led a single time in the whole series until Game 7 when we won.
And the fucking story, bro. Like I said, literally in our like tournament preview, I said like if I could write like a fucking screenplay for this shit, if I could write like the coolest finals, I think like KP, like the Uncharted 3, Uncharted 4, like juggernauts, like all time Uncharted greats to come over to Uncharted 2 and switch it up, different tactics, different style than other people, and cut through the bracket and. Goddamn.
That's what happened. I don't know if I said it in the podcast, but I definitely said that it would be so cool to play KP in the finals, not only because, you know, they're the best team in Uncharted 3 right now, but because they're like a new era OMG. Just so many reasons why it would have been such a cool final, and it was.
And they're
it was
not
an awesome
hackers.
Final. And they're not hackers, yes.
Very cool. We love that.
Yes, we do love that.
It's my favorite thing about them. The not hacking. Nah, but in all seriousness, like it was a great finals, and all props to you guys and for pulling through there, especially backs against the wall, like starting off 0-2, like seriously, congratulations! Like running it back 6 years later from the 2019 championship when you guys won your first major event there together, and yeah, bringing it back. The grandpa still got it.
Shout out to Jose Kickstyle, my grandson.
Yeah, and yeah, to holy shit to Matty for finding a role on this new team. Oh my god, as the new player on the not the new team, but yeah, finding a role and finding a way to be super impactful. And again, we'll pivot to some of the awards stuff, but without spoiling anything, you were definitely in our discussion for a while, and a lot of people were telling me that you were the MVP of this this whole tournament. So definitely made an impact and more than like earned your place as like a earned your spot on the team in that way. And yeah, first Uncharted 2 tournament win, so huge props for that.
Thanks, man. It was a lot of fun to play Uncharted 2 again after like fucking 13 years. Last tournament was in 2013.
That's crazy, man. 12 years off, come back, still a fucking real G. It's crazy.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, man.
It was awesome.
I honestly don't know if we could have did it without you, man. Like, fucking, you were our most reliable player besides me and Bosma. Like, it was mostly us three always. And then somebody else would just fill in whenever they were available. But yeah, you were huge for us. Absolutely.
I got you, bro. I got you.
It is a really fucking. Sorry, go ahead, Buster.
No, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to say Matty is huge. I don't even know.
Huge dick.
Why you gotta make it weird, man?
That's not the joke you were making? I thought that was a joke you were making.
It was. Just the way you said it. Matty, you're so huge. And I'm like, oh shit.
We're doing a podcast, bro. This ain't a private call, bro. Relax.
No, but it's just the way he said it. He was like so excited. He was like, Matty, you're huge.
Very excited.
like, whoa.
What is huge then?
Yeah, huge impact.
The impact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to do a lot of cutting on this one. I mean, shit.
Fuck it. We'll leave it.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball. But yeah, holy shit! Like Matty, you're really interesting and one of a kind legacy. Besides, like the obvious, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, Uncharted 4 champ, which, as far as we know, the only player who's done that. Unless we're
that's crazy, man.
Unless we're having some egregious oversight here.
I don't think so, bro.
I think I am the only one because I don't know if any other player that has an Uncharted 2 chip has won in any other.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Uncharted 4?
Yeah, Monster won in Uncharted 4, but not in Uncharted 3. And then KP's won in 3 and 4, but not in 2. So
yeah.
Fucking goated.
We won the first Uncharted 4 tournament, like when the game just came out. I think it was the playoffs, like the UMG Season 1 ladder playoffs. We won that one. And then after that, I literally quit Uncharted 4 because I didn't like the game at all, so I never played again. And then in Uncharted 3, we won 3 playoffs with my boy Croatia Checker. Shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Croatia. Also, top tier Uncharted 2 player Croatia.
Shout out Croatia, man. Maybe you can get him on our podcast. Wouldn't surprise me. Maybe.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Top tier Call of Duty player Croatia.
Maybe he knows about the French sound EQ, bro.
We should have had him just do the FBI podcast.
Yes.
All right, but then we will pivot, and we won't take too long with this. But yeah, just to go through some of the award stuff. yeah, RaNDiM and we had like a live discussion thing, which like people on Patreon can watch. So yeah, again, sign up for the Patreon, you get early and exclusive access to shit like that. But we had a whole proper discussion and some interesting stuff. But I will run down some of the players here. I guess we'll just go like team for team. We'll start with, first of all, we are adding new awards. We've had MVP in the past, but we have like an official finals MVP, the runner-up, MVP runner-up, breakout player of the tournament, breakout team of the tournament, and then if you're familiar with NBA and MLB, I think is doing it as well, where they have all MLB, all NBA, first team, second team, third team, whatever. We're taking the initiative to do that for Uncharted 2 because the point, again for me, I've said it fucking multiple times, but just like it is kind of an encapsulation of like the top, superstar players and top performers of the tournament, and spread the love a little bit, give flowers to people who outside of just the MVP, which is usually like best player, flashiest player on the championship team, but there are so many great teams and great opponents that dropped along the way, and your opponents in the finals in KP, and then like teams that weren't that weren't in the finals or weren't thought to be like contenders, but players really stood out. And to go through the All-Uncharted 13 here, we had and just a real quick like breakdown, we had like 4 different roles for players, but they're like very loosely defined. We just have like two Slayers, someone we considered like an OBJ support player who's usually going to be like, if someone's using Treasure Bearer, that's going to be that player. And then we called it like an anchor support. We might just change that because really it's like a jack of all trades, master of none.
Somebody that does most.
Yeah.
Both. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. They can and will anchor, can and will help with OBJ, or it can be a kind of free roaming Slayer. So yeah, after that we were looking at people who really contributed in like a lot of different ways, and in the Turf 4 caps, capturing the plunder idols and slaying at a high level. So yeah, third team we had Matthias Arista XD from LgDs. We had Alantane from KP. We had Wampa from WX and Sanosuke from 1337.
Woohoo!
And just real quick, I'll let you guys. Congratulations to Matthias, Alantane, Wampa, and Sano. You guys are fucking incredible players and had a great tournament. And yeah, RaNDiM, you and I were struggling a lot with the final spot, that final support position that ended up going to Matthias. So I said we would, and we'll shout out Diane M, Matthias' teammate. Actually, their stats were like almost identical, but Matthias just had a few more games played, so he's able to sustain the performance, a slightly larger sample size. So that's kind of how we decided on that. But absolutely, shout out to Diane. It's a fantastic tournament from her. So yeah, incredible stuff. And then the rest are pretty straightforward, honestly. Like Sano, we really considered Sano for second team. Even the 40-18 performance is the contender for the single best performance of the entire event. Sano's
the only thing that held him back was just the very few games played because of the forfeit.
13 compared to others who were closer to like 20, 25. But Wampa also incredible performance, slaying for the volume of kills and KD, and he was not by any means ignoring the objective at all. Was surprised to find out he actually had decent OBJ stats, and then Alantane. I mean, what is there to be said about Alantane? Key piece of the finals run for KP, and yeah, really impressive stuff. But I know, Bosna, you've played against Sano and Wampa here and there, and
Mhm.
you know, a few games, and
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. Well, first fun fact, LgDs is like a family business, if y'all didn't know. It's like they're like a family. Like, I'm pretty sure Diane, Matthias Arista, and The Abyss all live together.
What the hell?
What the
That's
fuck?
crazy.
I think Diane is a woman.
Yeah.
And they're married. I think
Believe so.
Matthias Arista and Diane are
Oh, wow.
married.
That's
And
what I heard.
The Abyss,
Crazy.
The Abyss is Matthias Arista's brother.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
And that's like, them three are like, they're part of their main lineup. So they're basically a family fucking
That's
business.
crazy.
By the way,
Can you imagine getting to a semifinal with your wife?
isn't that fucking
Yeah, bro. That'd be
crazy?
amazing, bro. Shit.
Crazy, what the
That's
fuck?
a dream, bro.
Yeah,
What
what the
fuck?
hell, monster?
Yeah. Fuck monster now.
So that's fucking crazy. First of all, shout out to Matthias Arista, man. Shit, and he made the third team. I mean,
He had a
that's crazy.
insane performance. I mean, we could get more into the stats. We don't have to, but he, the volume of kills 25. Was he the? He was the leader for the whole tournament. We mentioned that earlier. The number one in total kills for the whole events.
Woo.
Showing up for 25 games and nearly 17 kills per game, and that's all modes. That includes TDM. So, fan-fucking-tastic, bro.
Yep. Then who else? We have LgDs. Yeah, there's not that much to be said about LgDs, obviously. I mean, probably
don't need to say
him and
much, but we know what you mean.
probably him and probably him and Antonio, the two key pieces of KP. Even though there's Patrick, I guess you could say, but
Patrick
think
popped off.
Yeah, I think still KP is KP because of Antonio and LgDs. I mean, LgDs just a really fucking cracked player, honestly. Like, when you watch his POV, it's like the stuff he does is so different from what I do. It's like super interesting watching him play. It's because like the decisions he makes are completely different from what I would do in that situation, and also the way he like shoots his gun. It's
They always zoom in and out very quickly.
Yeah,
It's like Uncharted 3 thing, I think.
yes, but he does that, like the zoom out, zoom in. Like,
I was wondering that in the gameplay we were watching.
Yeah, he does it in Uncharted 3 too. He's like the only guy that does that. And like also the way he blind fires and everything, it's like very, very different. But it works for him. That's the interesting part. Like, he actually gets the kills, and sometimes he like lasers people across the map with DTI, and I'm like, dude, that's an impressive kill.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he's a very, very interesting POV. And then you have, who else? You have Wampa and Sano. I mean, Wampa is like the star player of WX, right? Even though we have another guy coming up, you know, but still, I feel like Wampa is actually the main.
He's the leader of the team, I think. I could double check their sign up, but
I don't know if he's like the organizational leader, but he's definitely like their best player and the one they depend the most on in terms of like slaying, which is why I'm surprised that someone else is, I guess, in front.
He did lead the way in like kills per game and engagements per game. He was number one.
And then you have Sano. I mean, I kind of feel bad for Sano just because of like how much he popped off and so how much he has improved throughout Reloaded. Like, back in the day, it was definitely not like it was Wesker 5 and Ginna who were like the star players of the team. But now in Reloaded, I feel like Sano is actually might be the best out of 137.
Yeah, like he's the new Wesker here.
Yeah,
as far as stats, absolutely, yeah. Like, I also feel bad that he was like the one consistent person that they had. I feel like throughout the whole tournament and playoffs, it's like Sano was always there, and it was always other people surrounding him, but he was the one constant. So kind of
a 40 bomb.
Kind of a bummer, bro. Yeah, bro, that's insane. That's insane.
So he definitely deserves a spot in the All-Uncharted teams, for sure. And also, I'm convinced that if he had more help, or if that replay could have actually happened with like 1337 versus KP, that he would have found a way to make it to the finals again. I'm convinced.
Definitely
But
could have. Don't doubt that at all.
yeah. I mean, what else is there to say about Sano? Like, guy has multiple tournament wins under his belt, ton of experience.
Definitely an Uncharted legend.
Just an all-star, all-around player.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I agree with what Bosna said. Sano has always been like, especially now in Reloaded, he's been their best player in my opinion also.
Mm-hmm.
So he would definitely be the slayer on that team. Juanpa is in my opinion also the best player on WX.
Mhm.
And Alantane and Mattyy Arisa kind of speak for themselves. So I think that team is I agree with all players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, congrats.
We hope this picked them, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck! Holy shit!
Yeah, Matty was there, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Matthias, you can thank Matty, because he was definitely one who was arguing for you as well. And
And
yeah.
I don't think he would be mad if he picked his wife though.
Yeah, true.
He's like, what the fuck? Bullshit. She sucks.
As he fucking should now. Monster, take notes now.
God damn it.
Bro got no pussy that night when she saw she was number one.
Oh my god.
That's
Breaking
crazy.
up families here.
That's crazy.
No. But seriously, shout out to Diane again. Just missed the cut. Like, literally,
Yeah,
we
like,
were
it was
like,
the hardest decision of the whole thing.
we spent like 10 minutes just like looking at
Yeah.
Matthias and Diane's stats. And we're like, fuck. Yeah. But yeah, congrats, Sano, Wanpa, Alantane, Matthias. Fantastic job, and very excited, and hope to see them back for future events, of course. But then moving on to second team, we have the man, the myth, the legend, fucking GOAT, Antonio2122. We have Patrick, PatrXQQ. I'm assuming that's Patrick. That's what I'm going with. We have Chinese from FoXx, and Hawkeye WRX09 from WX. Again, we talked a little bit about all these players. Antonio, leader of KP, fucking one hell of a goddamn performance for his first Uncharted 2 tournament. Same thing for Patrick. We'll talk a little bit more about Patrick later, but Patrick gets my vote for the single best performance. I know we said Sano has a debate for it, and I think that is very valid. Like, on paper, 40 and 18 is the best, like, no question about it. Like, but what Patrick did in the Sanctuary Plunder in the Grand Finals was one of the craziest goddamn things I've ever seen. I'll pull it up here if I can real quick. I believe he went, here I have it, 31 and 15 with 2 plunder caps in the same game.
Yeah, against us too.
Shout out to this guy, motherfucker. Holy shit.
In the finals against, like a generally strong map for you guys, over a 2.0 KD and 2 captures.
Damn. The guys he played against must have been pretty shit, man. God damn.
They were not.
Yeah, totally trash.
They were, in fact, not. Against best team in the game, that would be crazy against any good competitive team.
Yeah, that would be impressive against any comp team, but let alone us, for sure. Yeah. That's fucking wild.
Huge shout out there. If we have if we had an award for single best game of the tournament, that might be my vote for it. Yeah, then Chinese from FoXx. I want to shout out. We also really considered. I'll double check the leaderboards, but yeah, Light. I want to say had also a very very good performance for the tournaments. I can control F Light. Yeah, he was number 2 for the whole tournament, kills per game in TDM. He had a 21 kill game against you guys, 22 kill game in TDM against you guys. I forget. I think that was a Trainwreck game. I think that was a Trainwreck. Yeah, number 5 in TDM KD. He was for the entire tournament. He was 8th in the combined OBJ stat for the whole tournament, 6th in the whole tournament for total kills. I think he had like a 120 something KD for the whole tournament, but really strong performance from him. But yeah, his teammates, Chinese, really stood out here. And then Wanpa's teammate, Hawkeye, really impressive. The number 1 KD for the entire event, 153. And yeah, that includes a 5-game series that they in the semifinals versus KP. But
super impressed with Patrick and Antonio, just because of the amount of game time they have and the amount of success they had in the tournament. It's still mind-boggling, to be honest.
Yeah, it really is.
So definitely deserve a spot on the list here. And also Chinese, man. This guy was just, I don't know, man. He was so under the fucking radar. Like, and now he's really almost considered one of the better. I'm not sure I want to say best yet, but one of the better players on the game.
For sure.
Just crazy, because I remember this guy in 2019, 2018. I mean, he wasn't really. He was considered like maybe like an average player. Now he's like getting fucking. He's dropping 20 a match on 20 a game on in TDM at least. Just freaking crazy. Like I have no idea what he did, like what he watched, what drugs he fucking started taking, but
He's on steroids, bro.
Shout out to him. Also, his duo Light. They have a very dangerous slaying duo. Yeah, and Hawkeye, yeah. Don't really have too much to say about Hawkeye. I am still not sure who that is. I assume that is Elias09.
I don't.
He used to be pretty.
His original account was like Genghis Khan or something.
Oh,
I think
I remember that.
Said that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that name. Yeah, I don't know. Not too impressed with him in comparison to Juanpa, but I mean, he sure had a great tournament. Yeah. So yeah, I guess also deserved. I mean, he definitely had better numbers than Juanpa. Yeah. Also, I think he had a couple matches that were really impressive, right?
Honestly, the only in TDM he did have a oh goddamn! Of course that was versus. Yeah, I have beef with Hawkeye because he put up like a 2.5 KD against Void in that series. He was definitely the fucking thorn in our side. But yeah, he had a 12 kill differential in a TDM against us. I could bring up the exact match here. If you want to give me seconds.
I mean, he averages 18 kills and a 1.53 KD. That's pretty wild.
That's pretty crazy.
He dropped Temple TDM 18 and 6 to start the series versus. So yeah,
that's
fuck you, Hawkeye. But yeah, that's crazy. Right?
Yeah, he does have the best KD of the tournament, doesn't he?
Number 1.
With 18 kills, I mean, shit, that's pretty impressive.
And averaged a plunder cap per game too.
No, not Hawkeye. Can I say?
Deserved. Yeah. I don't know if you have anything to add, Matty, or RaNDiM. I realized RaNDiM. I was kind of speaking for both of us
No.
just about our role.
No, I mean, you said everything perfectly, man. I haven't needed to add anything because everybody else has summed it up just right, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think all of them deserve their spot, I guess. All of them played
For
very
sure.
well in the tournament. I mean, Chinese is mechanically very well, very talented, has good aim. Probably the best player on their team. Hawkeye, best KD, and Patrick and Antonio once again speak for themselves. So I think this team makes perfectly sense.
Hmm. And I think if I remember correctly, we were RaNDiM. You and I were like stuck on. We were finishing the support role was what we were trying to figure out for our last two slots for second and third team, and it was like Diane, Matthias, and Antonio. We had like 8 people that we were looking at to consider. Shout out to second Alex. He was also one who like statistically had a really strong event. But yeah, we got down to our final 3, Antonio, Matthias, and Diane, and we were kind of stuck there. And I think ultimately we agreed with you, Matty. You brought up like just the quality of competition, the fact that not only like LgDs faced you guys, but it was a 3-game series, whereas Antonio literally he had 14 games in this whole tournament. 7 of them were against Odyssey. And he's still
another 5 were against WX.
yeah. And he's still going over 1 KD and 17.29 kills per game. And yeah, just being the leader of KP and like the quality of competition when you really look at it really is it's kind of crazy that he still looks really strong on paper. So yeah,
one of the goals for a reason, man.
For sure.
All right, so yeah, congrats, Hawkeye, Chinese, Patrick, and Antonio. And the last but not least, this one will be fairly quick, I think. The All-Uncharted first team is literally like my MVP contenders list, and I was telling you this, Wazda, what I was expecting this to be, and you're like, it can't be just Odyssey for first team. Like that's the point of these all NBA, all MLB, all Uncharted teams is like it's like the best from all teams, and I'm like, I'm not excluding anyone. It's just like legitimately, if you're like, how are you an MVP candidate but not on first team? Unless the roles like totally didn't make sense, but yeah, honestly deserve. So we have you, Matty, we have you, Bosna, we have you, RaNDiM, and then this motherfucker Khan.
Who just messaged me, by the way.
But yeah, honestly, this was the easy part of it. Like all of you statistically have again MVP cases to be made. Rays leading the entire event in kills per game, almost 20 kills per game, 19.88. That's insane. I think in Plunder he averaged about 24 kills per game. Dude is a psycho. Absolutely insane. Yeah. Then you as well, Bosna. I think you're like second in assists per game for did I do this backwards? We'll have to double check this. I don't know why it's going 6-4. Anyway. Super high like OBJ stats per game. Really high kills per game, 1.3 KD, tied for the best on the team. And then RaNDiM and Matty there. Just behind in KD, literally 0.04 points behind there. RaNDiM, you were just behind Patrick for most plunder idol captures per game. I think you were first or second in both TDM KD and Turf 4 KD to boot. And then Matty doing it all, 9.33 plunder capture game, half a idol capture per game, 16.3 kills, 126 KD. really so well like balanced, and again it was a 4-man MVP race for a reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll let you guys talk about how you feel about all this, because I don't feel bad about putting just one team for All Uncharted first team. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, when it's the closest MVP race in history, I think it's fair. I think it's kind of funny how Bosna and Rays have the same KD, and me and Matty have the same KD. Like, what a coincidence!
Look how fucking close the differential is too. Like, bro, what is it, 7 kills between the whole group of you. 7 kill difference.
Yeah. Like, we seriously put up very similar stats. Like, even in like total kills too, I feel like that was mostly similar. Like, we were all around like 350-ish, give or take.
Nothing, Baza? You're not gonna argue to boot anyone to second team?
Nothing to say.
Can't just have one team on all first team, right?
I mean, it doesn't feel right at all. It feels so fucking rigged.
Sorry.
But I guess just a very well balanced lineup you have here. I mean, I feel like you could definitely interchange. I'm just kidding. No. I mean, I wouldn't be. For example, I wouldn't be mad if Sano was on the first team. Let's just say, or Chinese or Lights. I wouldn't be mad because they really had great. They really also had a great tournament, even though it was cut short a bit. But I mean, you can see it in the numbers, just very well balanced. Everyone has about the same. Like, how are we all positive in KD? I don't understand. Like, usually, like, we were all around a 1.3. That's actually kind of crazy if you think about it.
Yeah, especially going to Game 7 in the finals, like Thugs was talking about that, and when we did this, like, normally the team that goes to the finals and wins is like they have worse stats on paper just because they play so many matches and so many intense matches
they
versus
play
a team that
opponents.
Yeah,
I guess it's kind of tough to really say. I don't really know what to say. It's I mean, it is our, I guess, quote unquote, you could say, most successful lineup this tournament.
This tournament, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll just say deserved, and yeah, congrats to all of you. But again, like, you couldn't have just made it easy for me. MVP shit. It's just
gotta make it interesting.
And to spend like 3 days thinking about this. This is genuinely the first time I've ever had to message and like ask people for like their thoughts and like help decide. Yeah. The first time I've ever asked someone for like a second opinion on
out of how many tournaments.
Yep.
That's pretty crazy.
But yeah, that's it. Congrats to all the for the inaugural All Uncharted teams. Bosna, Rays, RaNDiM, Vattyy, Hawkeye, Chinese, Patrick, Antonio, Sanosuke, Wanpa, Alantane, and Matthias Arista. And then the last things we have to get through here. Breakout team and breakout player. We'll do this together. So breakout team is I think it's a pretty clear choice. I think RaNDiM felt that way too.
Yeah.
Not just for overperforming, but that how far they actually went and taking it to Game 7. It is KP. And for breakout player, as great as Antonio and Alan were, and as impressive as they were, Patrick is the one who really, really stood out to us. The stats really show it, and again, maybe the performance of the entire tournament in that Sanctuary Plunder. That was incredible. Like, you'd think this motherfucker has been playing Uncharted 2 for, again, 15 years.
Yeah, for real.
Well deserved, man. Honestly. Crazy performance for Patrick.
Highest assists per game in the whole tournament, highest caps per game in the whole tournament, and he had 17 kills per game. It's crazy.
super crazy. Especially especially the one on Sanctuary, like the 30 kill game.
Yeah.
I mean, who does that in
Well,
the finals? Let's be honest. Who the hell does that in the finals? 30 kill game.
Probably would have been MVP if they had won.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe him or Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because of the finals performance.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Probably Patrick.
And the overall stats. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, then the last few here. So I guess we can kind of do this we can get all three out of the way, and yeah, this is not a new announcement for these players, but like RaNDiM, I DM'd you, I DM'd Mazda, and he is aware of what I was thinking, and fucking how goddamn long it took for me to decide this, and all the people that I was talking with, but yeah, basically going into this decision, it was like an absolute four-way tie, and yeah, like going in, I had a feeling that just because I knew how much like RaNDiM put into the tournament, I was expecting it to be RaNDiM for MVP going in. Again, for all the work as organizing and leading the team and talking through strats with people and being a decision maker and being super flexible with his role and what he had to do for the team between, you know, slaying, being a kind of pseudo anchor at times, being the treasure bearer guy, and but yeah, then Bosna and Rays did some crazy shit in the finals for Rays to come in down 0-2, and then yeah, as soon as he's plugged into the lineup, the whole series kind of turns on its head, winning 4 of the last 5. Like in the moment watching that, I was just like, this motherfucker just like said like, hell no, I'm MVP. Like he just came out and
making
just
his own
stole
case.
that shit. Yeah. But yeah, then going back after that, it was like, okay, is it RaNDiM or Rays? I really have to look at like the stats and like start to finish of the tournament. What am I thinking? And then, but yeah, then looking at the stats are like, god damn it, Bosna had like the best the finals, and like you went crazy on the objective. And I know that you were big in like making the call for the just throwing tactics into the fucking win for Turf War. Then again, like fuck it, we're you know, we're just rushing, we're just disrupting, neutralizing, just causing absolute chaos for the other team, and knowing that you're like an in-game leader there, and hearing that you gave like this speech to the team, and really being like a huge part of it, emotionally like motivating everyone, and yeah, yeah, like calling Rays to get him in the series, like there's so much intangibles going there, and then this fourth motherfucker Vattyy had like maybe like a lot of people were saying like hardest job of all, because like you guys have played with each other again for years, have the experience of 2019, already have the championship there, and and with like availability difficulties, Matty's coming in and having to find his place, find a role on a team that is very comfortable and very confident in what roles they have and what they're doing, and having to, again, like Mattyy, you said you hadn't fucking touched Uncharted 2 since 2013.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So 12 years later, not only having to like dust the rust off, but also having to find a place and establish yourself in the I think we could say the best team in the game, and yeah, really contribute and make a difference in the finals. And you did exactly that. And people who were saying that you should be MVP, a big argument was that like Odyssey have mastered TDM, like there's no questions about the prowess there, and the difference between them translating that and figuring out OBJ and like holding on to the crown, holding on to the title, is completely contingent upon finishing or figuring out the objective modes and establishing themselves there. So you coming in with your experience in Uncharted 3 and Uncharted 4, the objective knowledge, and really being a huge difference maker and talking, to the team and contributing, again, inside and outside of the game. There was a very legitimate case. And again, I was talking with people and like hearing all this, and I was just like, am I really gonna do like a 4-way co-MVP situation? Like, that's so corny. But like, okay, like for the longest time I was like, I don't know, I can't justify like denying any of these people an MVP thing. But in the end, the real difference maker was the, like, when on paper and watching the in-game stuff, it's so difficult to distinguish. Like, all the stats are really strong. Like, Ray's probably the best statistically, but then Bosna really the, like, again, emotional leader, in-game leader, and leading the charge, being like a playmaker for the whole team. But then RaNDiM, again, all the effort you put in, the communication, call-outs, the scheduling, getting people on for practice, being available, like literally, you're like being on vacation and bringing your PlayStation, playing with a broken controller, getting food poisoning or something, and literally still showing up. Like, there was nothing that was standing in the way from you and playing the tournament and showing up. So at the end of the day, I did decide to acknowledge really all that went into getting Odyssey prepared and ready to be a championship team and to be ready for this new kind of era and switch to objective modes. And so yeah, decided on the MVP for RaNDiM. So congratulations, man. And
Congrats.
Yeah. I messaged Bosna to get his blessing, and he said, You may give the MVP to RaNDiM. But no, basically I was like, I'm pretty sure I was just like, I think I'm going with RaNDiM, man. Like, dude, put his heart and soul into the whole tournament from start to finish. So yeah, I gotta recognize that, and again, it's not just that stuff. Like, again, 126 KD, practically leading the whole event in idol captures, and something that really stood out for me is like really how big that was for you and how much of kind of sacrifice you took for that, because you have like a 1.52, or I think it was 1.55 KD in TDM, a 1.52 KD in Turf 4, and then a 0.94 in Plunder. Because you keep going for the fucking idol.
Yeah, with fucking treasure rare, bro. Fuck that booster, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cook's so bad against KP.
Yeah. Yeah, the versatility, and like when I mentioned like all of you are like so comfortable and so like there's no question about where you guys are, your strengths are as players, and very easy to just like slot into the role that you play best comfortably, and RaNDiM kind of just filling whatever else there was, and being adaptable, being versatile, and it reminded me of why I respect so much like your guys' teammate Monster and his former teammate Glaucoma. Like, I knew Glock as like a fantastic anchor, but like what really sold me on the guy was when he dropped like 13-4 on Sanctuary TDM against OMG. Like, motherfucker was running and gunning against Sergio Pro and making him look fucking silly. I'm like, this is a goddamn anchor doing this shit, like 3 KD going head to head with Sergio, and again making him look ridiculous, making the whole OMG team look ridiculous. And then Monster, like the ultimate like versatile player, he again, like Bosna, at one point you mentioned like it would be silly to like put a foul in Monster's hands and make him just like hold the position, but it's not because he can't, because his foul is insane, and he does have the ability to be super patient, but on the other hand, like the versatility, he's so incredible, like rushing around and holding key positions. Like you gotta let the motherfucker just run around and do his thing. Like keeping a bird in a cage, putting him on the just holding a position, like you have like one of the best players ever. It was reminiscent of that in that sense of the just do it all, true like kind of jack of all trades, OBJ, anchor, slayer, team leader. That's my whole spiel. But that being said, Bosna, congrats on Finals MVP. It was between you and Raze. Like Raze came in like a crazy motherfucker and really impressed me. And I think like everyone
y'all cooked for real.
Yeah, like people watching the finals were definitely championing and like campaigning for Raze to win MVP. But I think with you two being so similar and like your ability to just slay, basically no one else in the game has the ability to, the in-game leadership of you and speaking with the team and really calling shots like on Turf War, saying like fuck the strat, like we're throwing that shit, we're freestyling, we're watch the kill feed and fuck them up. You definitely bring a lot of intangibles to the table as well. And but yeah, still shout out to fucking to Raze and Vattyy. Like I said, I mentioned everything that they contribute, and yeah, closest MVP race I've ever had to weigh in on, and yeah. But I've made my decision. Finals MVP Bosna and MVP RaNDiM. So congrats to you guys, and I'll let you guys say your piece.
Thank you, very much. It's honestly an honor because like I went from, I guess 2011, my first ever tournament game, all the way until 2018, thinking I'd never win an Uncharted 2 tournament in my life. So it's just truly humbling and just truly an honor to win 3, let alone an MVP. Like I never even fucking dreamed of that. So it honestly feels really good. And like it also feels really good, like having people notice like the little things, like the nuance, like the fact that I was using Treasure Bearer for plunder, so my kills per game might not be as high, blah blah blah, and shit like that. At the end of the day, I wasn't trying to do this shit, man. I wasn't trying to win MVP. I was just doing whatever the team needed. I was just trying to make us win in whatever way that I could, because you always got Bosna and Raze and Matty going crazy, so it's like, all right, they don't need me to go crazy. How other ways can I help this team? And so that was my goal. But in all honesty, like I genuinely feel like it easily could have gone to any of the 4 of us. It's like, in my eyes, if you take any of the 4 of us off the team, it's like I don't know if we win, man. It's like Bosna's the best player in the game, and he was a crazy in-game leader, like a crazy good in-game leader. So if you take him out of the team, I don't know if we win. If you take Matty out of the team, Matty was literally probably one of the most adaptable players, doing every role at any given time. Like if you take him out, I don't know if we win. And we literally were not winning when Khan was not in the equation for the finals. So like honestly, if you take any of us out, I feel like we're all our own MVP in our own way. So that's the best feeling of all, for sure. It was a whole team effort.
I don't know, man. I'm just glad to be in a position to have this team and win a couple tournaments at this point. Like, I don't know. The one question I had was, are we gonna be able to like repeat what we did in 2019?
Mm-hmm.
And we were, and that's all that matters to me. I mean, like I wanted to win both tournaments. I wanted to win playoffs and I wanted to win this one because that's what like I felt like if we only won one of those, it would have been like a failure basically. And thank God we managed to win both.
Yeah.
And this one was like
I
the
agree with you.
last. This one was like the last little hurdle we still had.
Yeah.
I know I talked to Matty before the fucking match, and I'm like, dude, I just want to win and then get this shit over with and fucking uninstall it, delete the game, never play it again.
Shut the fuck up.
But Loki, which, I mean, let's be honest, we'll probably play it again, but
yeah.
for the next one in 2026,
I've
of
got
course.
so close so many times, but this asshole monster had to beat me. So this time I had him on my team, and
Fuck
finally
DDT.
You know, I'm glad we picked up Matty, obviously. I mean, I've known Matty for fucking, let's just say, a couple of years.
just a couple of years.
Just a couple of years.
It's not like it was 16 years or 15. It was just a couple of years.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just super glad we picked up Matty to the team. I mean, happy to have Khan, happy to have RaNDi as the MVP, and happy, I mean, to have Wizzy as the best anchor in the game, and obviously, you know, the one and only fucking GOAT, the undeniable GOAT of Uncharted 2. Monster 1215. Shout out to that guy.
Yeah. You want to finish this off, Matty?
You know, congrats to RaNDi, of course. RaNDi was
Thank you, brother.
A very, very big part of this tourney as well, of the finals. I mean, RaNDi always using fucking beast mode. I could not use that shit, I swear to God. If I don't have sleep, I feel like a fucking cripple on the map.
Dude.
Like using that booster every time, I don't know, it does make you like more vulnerable on the map. Regarding the finals, I mean, obviously Bosna was popping off in the fucking turf wars, TDMs. Especially his fucking pep talk after the fourth plunder was big. Like, I was so mad after the fourth plunder. I was like, I literally told him in our own language in Croatian. I told him like, dude, if we lose shit, I don't even give a fuck. Like, I was so fucking mad, and he was like, oh, just relax, man, just relax. We got the shit in the pocket. Just win this turf for Trainwreck, then we'll win the Plaza TDM, and that's what we did. And yes, his pep talk was pretty much what we needed. We stayed calm. We won the fucking turf for Trainwreck by a mile, so that was crazy. And the TDM Plaza was just 50 to 35 was pretty dominant in my eyes. So yeah, both well deserved.
Yeah. Well, that is it then. Again, congrats to everyone, all Uncharted teams and all that. Congrats to RaNDiM MVP, Bosna runner-up and Finals MVP, the Michael Jordan Finals MVP award, Breakout player of the tournament, Patrick, and yeah, shout out to KP for making the finals very, very interesting.
Yeah, it was such a good final.
Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking pissed if they do not participate next time.
Same.
They could absolutely win an Uncharted 2 tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
They have the potential.
We definitely gotta make sure we're on our shit.
Putting the whole scene on notice. Look out for KP. Yeah, I'll just wrap up again. I mean, fuck it. The only thing, I guess, like, thanks for everyone for who participated in the tournament, except for ENT.
Except ENT.
Yeah, thanks to everyone who participated fairly. Oh my god, yeah, it's super stressful. It's a lot of work, a lot of pain dealing with scheduling all this, and you guys had to wait weeks for the finals to really happen. So yeah, thank you to everyone for like going through this with us and dealing with the difficulties, different time zones, different countries, trying to get matches together, and taking time out of everyone's weekends. Like, you know, everyone would like to have the weekend free to do, you know, other shit, but yeah, taking the time to just do this and show up and keeping the community alive. Like, no matter what I do to try and help out, it means nothing unless people are signing up and showing up for the matches and being cool about the rules. And you know, playing on one account. And I just just thank you to everyone and congrats and yeah.
No, thank you, brother. Like I said this in the like Gen chat after the matches, but like you are the core pillar of Uncharted 2 competitive, and you have been for absolute years. Like you dedicate so much time, and you're real hard-earned money to just for the love of the game, and like that is just absolutely amazing. And Uncharted 2 comp would not be a thing. Like it would be so trash without you, man. So major shout out and props to ThuggzBunney, the true Uncharted goat.
Thank you, Thugs.
Horse. But yeah, that's it. Next, we have like we'll be doing podcasts. I think we're gonna like take a little bit of a break from like tournament subjects. But we'll wait to like officially announce that. We'll keep the podcast stuff going. I'll be dropping more stuff on Patreon so yeah, check that out if you haven't already. Again, cool stuff dropping over there. And fuck, the next, I mean, like season 2 is going on for Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 or whatever. So people will be doing that. But the next tournament, we will have to see. It's definitely not going to be in 2025. But yeah, 2026, we shall see. It'll be fun, especially first time doing like really major OBJ tournaments for myself. I had like a small 8-team thing in 2016, and yeah, RaNDiM, you had a tournament back in 2013, I think it was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is like the kind of start of a new era for the game, and there's going to be more changes just coming through, more patches on Reloaded coming, and we'll be adapting to those, and it's going to be fun. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Thanks again, everyone. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. And congrats, Odyssey champions. You did.
Let's go.
Sir, well,
feels great, man.
I know it was a lot of work for you guys, and I know that, again, it would have been so much easier for you guys to just chill and enjoy your weekends and, you know, just fucking do whatever else you want to be doing, again, with your free time.
We live for the competition, man.
Just
the glory.
Couldn't resist. But yeah.
Yeah, man. The legacy was on the line in the big 25. To step up.
The big 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, the big 25.
All right, GG's, guys. I'll let you guys go. Again, thanks for joining. Fuck. Also, real quick, check out RaNDiM's YouTube channel. The link will be in the description. He uploaded the.
Oh yeah, I actually have some vids on there now. You've been shouting me out for many podcast episodes, and I have uploaded nothing, but there's finally stuff on there now, so go ahead.
Yes. So thank you, 2-time champion Bozda. Thank you, Uncharted 2 champion, Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 and Uncharted 4 champion Matty, fucking legend.
3-time champion. We won the playoffs too.
Okay. 3 times. All right, I'm sorry, 6 times. You guys won the labs.
Yes. Let's get them all in there.
No, but seriously, thank you, Matty, for joining us.
Thank you, man.